Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all. Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Morning, Mia.
Hi.
Here's that purse.
Oh, thanks. I suddenly realized I didn't have a purse to match my new dress, and I really wanted to wear it today, so thanks a lot.
Listen, next time I want to wear my purse, will you lend me your dress and shoes?
Yeah, sure.
And your body.
You
You look gorgeous. What's so special about today?
well, I'm being interviewed.
Ooh, for what? A job?
No.
Oh, I get it. You'd rather not tell old Rhoda, is that it? Well, I see, Mary. I understand. Maybe you're right. Friends get too close.
Rhoda,
you need
look, I'll
privacy.
tell you after if it goes okay, okay?
Okay, sure, man. Look, I understand. Only you can't borrow my purse.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'm being interviewed by a guy who writes a TV column in the newspaper.
You're kidding. That's
No.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Why you?
Rhoda.
I'm sorry. Listen, Chip.
No,
sounded
it's all
terrible.
right. Actually, I asked him the same question. He said he thought it would make an interesting article. You know, I'm the only woman in the newsroom and all.
Yeah.
Hey, Rhoda, you think this dress is too sexy?
Mary, there's no such thing as too sexy.
I just don't want to look like I'm flaunting anything, you know?
It's great.
Maybe I should wear something a little more serious. What do you think?
In that, you will look like a serious usher. And think, this is a man doing the interview, right?
Yeah.
Let me take a look.
Rhoda, I'm just so nervous. I don't know what am I going to talk about?
You don't have to talk.
I don't.
Oh.
It's an interview, remember?
How about this?
That's a blouse.
Mary, look, the guy's gonna ask you questions, right? You will answer them. That's not talking, that's answering.
Yeah. Well, what about in between? I mean, I want to be witty and stuff.
Do you think Henry Kissinger notices that Jill St. John is witty? No. Stuff? Yes.
See, that's what I mean. I never say anything like that. I want to write it down and use it.
I don't think the man would be too impressed if you sat there and read witty things to him. Mary, he's just a guy. You know, you have very little trouble in that area. What's his name, anyhow?
Mark Williams.
Maybe you better wear a suit of armor.
What do you mean? You know him?
Not in person, but you've read his column, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
he's a destroyer.
So he's a little critical of TV.
A little critical. Did you read him this morning?
No.
After he got through killing all the news shows, I guess he decided to take a second look at the shows he had murdered last year. Listen, though this series continues in its enormous popularity, it is inconceivable to me that it would hold the interest of anyone over the age of 9.
What show's that?
Sesame Street, Mayor.
I'm gonna go change. Morning, Murray.
Morning, Mayor.
You know, I did the dumbest thing this morning.
You want to know what I did?
You dressed like a guy?
You don't like it?
Yeah, I do. It's kind of cute. I bought a suit like that for my son.
Well, I didn't start out wearing this. I mean, I must have gone through about 6 dumb outfits worrying about the right image, and this is what I finally came up with for the interview.
What interview?
Oh, didn't I tell you? Mark Williams is interviewing me today at lunch.
Well, why you, Mary?
Because I work in a newsroom and because I'm a woman who's dressed like a man. Snake.
An interview. That's terrific. You asked Lou, didn't you?
Well, no, not exactly. I mean, well, not so many words.
How many words?
9. Well, listen, I still could. I mean, if you really think it's necessary. It just never occurred to me to ask his permission. I mean, it is my own lunch hour. Still, I do work here, don't I? So, I guess, well, I could. I mean, if you really think but do you think Mr. Grant would mind?
No mind what?
Oh, an interview I said yes to.
Mind an interview? It's outrageous. What right does he have to tell people who they can talk to? I mean, we're still individuals here. Mayor, that interview goes on.
Right.
What time should I be there?
Ted, Mary is the one being interviewed.
Why would anyone want to interview you?
After all, what could I possibly have to say? Is that it? Excuse me.
Mary's a little testy today, isn't she?
Ted, didn't it occur to you that you may have insulted her?
No. Oh, you mean, oh, well, I mean, after all, it isn't fair. She's not an anchor man.
But then again, it's not her fault.
That's right, Ted. So why don't you apologize to her?
Oh, Mayor, I like your suit.
Thanks, Ted.
Say, Mayor, when is your little interview?
Today at lunch.
Oh.
Why?
Oh, I was just wondering, you might go to the same restaurant I'm going to, and I might be able to stop by the table, say hello, that's all. Where are you having lunch?
I don't know yet. Where are you having lunch?
I don't know yet. Where's she having lunch, Mark?
She doesn't know yet.
And they call this a newsroom.
Look, Mary, I don't want to tell you what to do, but I really think you should mention that interview to Lou.
You really think so, Murray? I mean, even though...
And fast before Ted thinks of it.
Oh, come on. Oh, Murray, I can't believe... Mr. Grant, I was wondering if you'd mind...
Mary, don't wear pants in the office anymore. You're right. You're right. Listen to me. Did you hear what I just did? I said I don't want you to wear something. What difference does it make what you wear, as long as you do your job?
Right.
This is a purely arbitrary, pig-headed demand. And yet...
I didn't ask you my question.
Oh, what is it?
Well, you know Mark Williams.
That jerk.
You do know him.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he a jerk?
Because he hates TV, that's why. I like TV. I work in it and I like it. Besides, I don't like the way he operates.
What do you mean operates?
Well, let's say he uses his column to improve his social position.
Oh, Mr. Grant, I can't believe...
Last year, he went out to Hollywood and interviewed the gold diggers.
Well, I don't see anything wrong in writing a column about the gold diggers.
No, not a column. 10 columns. 1 column on each gold digger. Why are we talking about Mark Williams?
Oh, well, he wants to do an interview.
Tell him I'm not interested.
Well, see, it's not you he wanted to interview. It was,
Who then?
me.
You.
Boy, why is it that everybody is so surprised when they find out that Mark Williams wants to interview me?
I'm not surprised.
You're not.
It figures. In Minneapolis, you're the closest thing to a gold digger.
Mr. Grant, I can take care of myself.
Mary, you're representing WJM-TV. A man like Mark Williams delights in taking perfectly innocent little things you say and twisting them. Cancel him.
Yeah, I better. I'll cancel him.
Wait a minute. Come in. If you call and cancel now, he'll probably think I told you to.
Yes.
We wouldn't want him to think I'd do a thing like that, would we?
No.
We better go to lunch with him.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not making too big a deal out of it. It'll be fun. You get your name in the paper, your folks will read it, they'll be proud of you. Oh, sure, have a nice time.
Okay, thanks.
Just don't say anything.
Right.
I don't know what's wrong with the tape recorder. It's never done this before.
Maybe it needs new batteries.
No. I put brand new batteries in it just about 4 months ago. Do you have a pencil?
Yeah. Are you gonna take down everything I say?
I like to get the quotes straight.
The quotes?
Mm-hmm. How about a piece of paper?
Yeah.
You don't have any batteries in there, do you?
Oh, no.
All right, let's start with your boss, Lou Grant. I understand that he doesn't like me very much.
Oh, no. No. Mr. Grant doesn't not like you.
You call him Mr. Grant?
Oh, yes, I do. I mean, I could call him Lou if I wanted to, but he just, seems like more of a Mr. Grant, that's all. You're writing that down?
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Oh, well, he's terrific to work for. I mean, I really love him. I mean, we just think he's the dearest man to work for. We all think he's
a saint.
Oh, no, of course he's not a saint. No, sometimes he's very unsaintly. Lots. I mean, we just think
Hold it. I can't write that fast.
No, of course. He's not a saint.
Wrong. No, this isn't gonna work. Why didn't I learn how to take shorthand when I had the chance?
Well, listen, I take shorthand.
Good. You do it.
You mean you want me to take down my own?
Just write down what you tell me. Now, where were we?
Mr. Grant. Lou.
The guys at the office ever treat you like one of the boys?
No. No, just the opposite. I mean, what do you mean?
Well, newsrooms are pretty raunchy, and rough language, heavy drinking. How do you feel about that as a woman?
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm used to it. Sort of.
Tell me about Ted Baxter.
Oh, well, what did you want to know?
Is he really an idiot?
Ted? An idiot? Oh, gosh, no. Actually, Ted is exactly the way he appears on the air. Only better. Much better.
He just about have to be.
Actually, Ted is pretty deceptive. He is. He is deceptive.
Are you married?
No, I'm not. Are you?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was an interview question, wasn't it? I see. I know. I thought you were asking me as a person, and not as the not married.
Well, maybe just a little bit of both it was.
Listen, I am just so nervous about this whole thing turning out badly that I can't be myself. I can't relax.
Mary, there is no way this interview is going to turn out badly.
Oh, why not?
Because if it turned out badly, when you read it tomorrow morning, you'd be upset. And then you wouldn't go out with me tomorrow night when I ask you, which is what I'm doing right now.
Oh, go out? You know what just crossed my mind? That if I said no to going out with you, then the story might turn out badly. Where'd you want to go? No, I'd like to very much.
Oh, I know a terrific little Chinese restaurant right across the St. Paul.
Yes, I think I've heard of it.
They have the best Peking duck that you...
Oh, there you are, Mayor.
Ted, what are you doing here?
Oh, well, Lou was looking for you, and I volunteered to go out to find you. Ted Baxter, anchorman.
Mark Williams.
Sorry, Ted Baxter, this is Mark.
You'd better scoot along, Mayor. You know how Lou can get.
Mark, I'm awfully sorry.
Not at all. I know how it is when you're in news.
Don't worry about the dessert. I'll eat it.
Oh, the interview.
Mary, I can't read shorthand.
Oh, well, I'll type it up and send it to you.
By 3 o'clock, okay? I have a deadline.
Okay.
I'll call you.
Good.
I sleep in the raw. You interviewers usually ask that kind of stuff.
This isn't an interview.
Oh, what do you say we do have an interview?
Here, just speak right into there.
It all started in a little 5,000-watt radio station in Fresno. Things were really tough in those days. I mean, really tough.
Rhoda, what time is it anyway?
5:45 a.m.
I could have figured out the a.m. part. What are you doing up so early?
Mary, what are you still doing in bed? How can you sleep on such an important day? Actually, I can understand that. I overslept on my sister's wedding day. In fact, I slept through my sister's wedding day. I was depressed. She was marrying my fiancé.
Rhoda, what is so important about today?
Remember?
The interview.
Yeah.
Oh, Rhoda, you got up early. You went down to get the paper. Oh, that was really sweet.
Will you hurry up, please, and read it? Uh-huh. Or should I?
You.
Good. Mary. He loves you.
Yeah?
He
Let me
raves.
see. Bringing a bright smile and infectious vivacity to her otherwise humdrum newsroom duties at WJM is Mary Richards, the best-looking thing to ever hit Minneapolis news.
Yay.
Oh, no.
Best looking is a no-no.
Lou Grant, who Mary still calls Mr. Grant after 2 years, is a tough boss, but still hasn't broken her indomitable spirit.
Oh, no.
Another oh, no. The hard-drinking Grant. Oh. Oh, Rhoda, this is just terrible. I mean, it makes it sound like I want to take over the newsroom and that Mr. Grant is some sort of... Oh, this is terrible. My whole life has probably been ruined by that one rotten article.
Good picture of you, though.
You think so? Morning, Murray.
Oh, morning, Mary. You're late. I've missed your bright smile and infectious vivacity around this otherwise humdrum newsroom.
Murray, I didn't say that.
Mary, I was only teasing. No one with any intelligence takes those TV column things seriously.
Good morning, Murray.
Good morning, Ted.
Mary, I'm going to be honest with you. I never thought that you, of all people, would betray me like this.
Ted, I didn't betray you. Look, there's not one word about you in the whole article. You're not even mentioned. Although I did talk about you a lot. I mean, he just didn't put it in.
Why didn't he?
Ted, I don't know. Believe me, the whole article didn't turn out the way I wanted it to.
Mary Richards, the best-looking thing to ever hit Minneapolis news.
Ted, I'm sure he meant woman.
Oh. Say, Mary, just between us guys, if Mary were a man, would she be better looking than I am?
Ted, if Mary were a duck, she'd be better looking.
Morning.
Did he say good morning or morning?
Just morning.
Come in.
Mr. Grant, I can explain about that.
Okay. Take a shot at it.
Well, I'll certainly give it a try.
Huh?
Mr. Grant, I didn't say any of those things.
Huh?
Well, that's not entirely true. I did say some of those things, but not that way. Just not the way that it came out.
Now do you see why I never give interviews, Mary?
I do, and you're right, Mr. Grant, absolutely right.
Darn right I'm right. But that doesn't do me a whole lot of good right now, does it? Because the people who read this are going to think I'm a man who drinks as much as I drink. Well, you struggle to hold everything together around here. I mean, this isn't the kind of clipping I take upstairs to try to get a raise, is it?
I'm sorry, Mr. Grant.
I know you're sorry. But unfortunately, the reading public of Minneapolis and St. Paul, which includes my wife, my neighbors, my children, and my grandchildren, don't know you're sorry.
Your grandchildren?
Those little tots who once looked up to their old grandpa.
Mr. Grant, Abby and Amy aren't even old enough to read.
They hear it in the street. But these things happen.
Well, I feel just terrible.
Good.
Mr. Grant, what if I call Mark Williams and ask him to... on the other hand, it might be better to just leave well and bad enough alone. Don't you think?
Well, at least you came off well.
Oh, well...
You didn't get fresh?
No, Mr. Grant, he didn't.
You're not going out with him?
Yes, Mr. Grant, I am.
Did I not tell you that was the best restaurant in all of St. Paul?
You did, and it was. I'm just so embarrassed that Ted showed up.
Mary, are you really sure that I can't make up for getting you into trouble at the station?
Oh, no, Mark, really, I told you I'd just as soon forget it.
Well, I just feel that I should do something.
You already have. I had a lovely evening.
So did I. Can I spend the night?
No.
Okay, see you.
Hi. Come on, kid. I'm alone. How you doing?
I'm not sure.
Well, what's the matter?
Rhoda,
What?
do you think I'm undersexed?
I hope so. Really, I'd like to think there's one thing I'm better at than you are.
Listen, let me tell you what just happened here. I went out with Mark, you know, Williams.
Yeah.
We went to dinner, and we had a really nice time, you know? And then he brought me home, okay? He brought me up here. We got right about here.
Yeah, yeah.
And he said, can I spend the night? And I said, no. And he said, okay, see ya.
Yeah.
That's it. He said, okay, see ya, and left.
In answer to your question, Mayor, we don't know if you're undersexed. You didn't give yourself a chance to find out.
Rhoda!
Mayor, if you want to know if I'm undersexed, I'll give you a hint.
Will you be serious? I mean, I hardly know him. One date, just one date. Rhoda, tell me, what would you have done?
With Mark?
Yeah.
Probably the exact same thing you did, kid.
Really?
Do I detect a note of surprise?
No. It's just that it's purely a personal matter.
Mary, I too have standards. Believe it or not.
I do. I believe it. It's just that sometimes I think maybe I have overly standards.
It's good what you did. I think he was testing you to find out what kind of a girl you are. Now he knows, and he'll respect you for it. And he'll call you as soon as he can.
Do you really think so?
No, but my mother does.
Oh, Rhoda, what now?
thing is, you'd be surprised how many girls say yes when I ask them that question. It's the law of averages and all that.
Come on in. I certainly hope I didn't mess up a batting streak. Or
No,
anything.
no, I just shouldn't have tried such a dumb thing with you. It was dumb, wasn't it?
It sure was.
How dumb?
Oh, gosh, very dumb.
Too dumb to ever consider going out with me again?
No.
Good. Now, you wouldn't like to change your mind
No.
Sometimes that works, too.
See ya.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Mary, is Lou in his office?
No, he isn't.
Good, I'll go right in then.
Ted, you know he doesn't like anybody in there.
I have to make a personal call.
What's the matter with the phone in your dressing room?
I think it's tapped.
Who would tap Ted's phone?
Maybe the FBI needs a few laughs.
Mary, you didn't let somebody into my office, did you?
Mr. Grant, I am the associate producer. Now, I'm just a little too busy to keep people out of your...
Thanks a lot, Mary. At least you could have warned me.
Oh, now if Mr. Grant starts shouting at me because I let Ted in his office, I am going to just scream.
Don't let him.
Right.
You see the sign on that door? It says Lou Grant, not Rec Room.
Mr. Grant, I am the associate producer here. I mean, I don't mind typing your personal letters and getting you coffee or straightening your desk. But if you want somebody to keep Ted out of your office, then I think you ought to hire a police dog. No offense.
No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Well, it's...
But you won't have Lou Grant to kick around much longer.
Mr. Grant, what's the matter? You haven't been,
Fired? Worse. I've been promoted.
promoted? Well, that's wonderful. To what?
Program manager. Murphy just quit. It's a big move up for me and a lot more money.
Oh, Mr. Grant, I'm so very happy for you. Mr. Grant, why aren't you happy for you?
I'd be happy for me. With that money and this job.
Oh, I'm sure you'd be very good in that job.
Maybe. But up there, I'm really going to have to work at being good.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Down here, you were good without even working. At it.
But it isn't going to be easy, Mary. For example, my first job is naming my replacement here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
The new you.
Mhm.
Well, will it be anybody I know?
Well, sure. You'll be glad to know that my new policy as program manager is to promote from within.
Well, Mr. Grant, I just want to say that, I don't want the job.
I didn't offer it to you, Mary.
Oh.
I'm considering everybody.
Good. Because there are so many really capable people from, within who are capable of handling the job.
Like who?
Oh, well, Mr. Grant, I don't want the job. Not that I would, want you to think that I thought that you, were in any way consider,
Mary, how can you just take yourself out of the running for a job like that?
Because I don't think I want that job.
But Mary, it's your duty as a woman to take whatever you can get, whether you want it or not.
I've met a lot of guys who felt that way.
The thing is, Phil, I haven't even been offered the job.
But Mary, surely you will be. You are, after all, second in command.
No. When Mr. Grant is in charge, nobody is second in command. Of course, I do seem like the logical person, don't I?
Of course you are. But Mary, this isn't just you reaching for the next plateau. It's us.
But what if us does a rotten job and gets herself fired?
Exactly. Wait, Rhoda, I don't think I'd do a rotten job and get myself fired. I just don't know if being the head of a newsroom is a woman's job.
There you go. Woman's job, man's job, there's no such thing. Name one job a man can handle that a woman can't.
A female impersonator.
Hopeless.
Rhoda, you think I should go after the job?
Mary, I think you ought to go after a handsome, successful guy. Get married, pregnant, and then blame him when you don't have a career. Hey, what is that box there? Fast Wheels drag strip set?
Oh, yeah, it's for Bess. Phyllis suggested I get it for her birthday.
Fast Wheels drag strip for a girl.
Girl, boy, what difference does it make? Girls are always supposed to get little girl toys. Dolls, play stoves, little dishes. It's all part of the plot to launch them nicely into their little roles as housewives.
That's where I went wrong. Yeah, Mia, when I was a kid, we used to play Mommy and Daddy. I always played Mommy's unmarried sister.
What I'm trying to say is that Bess will love this toy.
I hope you're right. Boy, looks pretty complicated.
I'll say. Well, come on, Phyllis. Come out here and put this thing together.
Oh, don't look at me. I was one of those cute little girls who always got dolls to play with. That's right. I admit it. That's me, victim of the system, Miss Helpless. But, Mary, you don't have to be. This is your chance. Go after that job, Mary. Take the pieces of your life and put them together.
Phyllis, tell me, when she gets her life together, will she need batteries?
Listen, you two don't understand. This job is going to mean coming in early, staying late, working straight through lunch hours, taking care of a million details, keeping the sponsors happy, working late. It's exactly what I do now.
Come in. What is it, Mary?
Well, Mr. Grant, it's about what I said yesterday. About the job.
My job?
That's the one.
Well, you'll be glad to know that you didn't get it.
Oh.
You're not glad.
Well, no, it's just, you see, that I kind of decided that I wanted it after all.
Oh.
Mr. Grant, did the fact that I said I didn't want it influence your decision?
No.
So, who did you finally pick?
Murray.
Murray?
Mm-hmm.
Murray,
That's
huh?
right.
Oh, great choice.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Good. Mr. Grant, why wasn't I a great choice? Does it have anything to do with my ability?
No, are you kidding? Oh.
It's not because I'm a woman, is it?
Of course it is.
Hey, Lou, couldn't I just run the office from here?
Murray, you run an office from an office. Besides, an expense account goes with a job.
Oh. Well, in that case. Anyway, good luck.
Yeah, you too, Murray. With me as your program manager, you're gonna need it.
There they are, our new executives.
I just remembered I forgot my aspirin.
Hiya, boss. Say, Murr, I suppose there must have been a couple of times when you were my rider that I gave you a hard time.
114 times, Ted. I kept track.
No kidding? Why would you want to keep track?
I don't know. I just thought that maybe someday I might get to be news director.
Here, let me help you with that. Say, maybe I can take you to lunch today, Murray. Say, Murr. It still says Lou Grant here. You're gonna have to get yourself a new door.
You know, somehow, when you're leaving, those things Ted says can be really cute. Mary? Mary, say, you're not mad or anything, are you?
No, of course not.
You sure? Well, Mary.
Mr. Grant, I just want you to know that all of us, I'm going to miss you.
And I'm gonna...
Thank you, Mr. Grant. Let me help you. Let me take
Well, Mr. Grant, it's all yours.
Oh, wow, Mr. Grant.
You looking for something, Mr. Grant?
Yeah, my desk.
It's right behind you.
The desk has drawers. I need big drawers. This is a table.
Well, Mr. Grant, that's all we've got.
It's the uncluttered look.
Maybe, but when I dump everything in here on top of there, it's gonna look cluttered.
Well, I can order another desk for you, Mr. Grant, with drawers.
No, that's okay.
Well, anyway, you've got lots of cabinet space. I'll just put everything away for you.
Almost everything. I like to keep this close by. Right here in my bottom drawer, of which there isn't any.
Mr. Grant, you've got a wet bar right here.
That far, huh? I'm gonna need a wastebasket.
I'll get you one right away.
Mr. Grant, are you going to be all right?
Yeah, fine.
Well, I better be getting back to the office. Don't want Murray to get mad at me. Listen, if you need anything, you know my extension, right?
You're right.
I'll be calling you, Mary. Well, Mr. Grant, here's your very own wastebasket.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm so glad I heard you girls thumping up here. The minute I heard you thumping, I came right up. Oh, so much fun doing exercises together, don't you think?
30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 37.
Doing them alone. It's so boring. This way it gives me somebody to talk to.
She never gets winded. It's like doing calisthenics with Hubert Humphrey.
50. And that's it.
Oh, good.
That's it? Oh. Huh. My creative movement class, we used to finish with things like au revoir to spring.
Would you like to see that, Mary? Oh, gosh, I
don't think so, Phil.
I would like to see that.
You would?
Very much.
I can't do that one. Or watch a spring. No, for that, I need 2 men and a rope.
That's true of practically anything.
I know. The birth of a flower.
The birth of a flower. I didn't know flowers had labor pain.
Interesting. Hey, kids, I gotta call it a night. With all the changes in the office, I gotta be in at the crack of dawn.
Mary, we got the job.
No, Phyllis, we didn't get the job.
You didn't?
No. Mary.
Phyllis, I know exactly what you're gonna say.
So do I. Goodbye, Mary.
Hey, Rhoda,
What?
where are you going?
Oh, I thought I'd, hang around the Ballerina Union Hall, see if I can pick up the gigs.
How can they do this to us?
Phyllis, I'm the one who didn't get the job.
But, Mary, don't you see that this affront to you is an affront to all womankind?
I know, Phyllis.
So who'd they give it to?
Murray.
Oh, I might have known. A man.
Phyllis, I'm the only woman in the newsroom. The chances were if it wasn't me, it was going to be a man.
Well, I suppose you're just going to take this humiliation.
To tell you the truth, I am delighted that Murray has the job instead of me.
Oh, Mary?
I mean it, really. Mr. Grant made the whole thing look so easy. Poor Murray already, he's overworked and pressured. The poor man's absolutely miserable.
Yes. And it's always a man who gets those opportunities.
Phyllis, I don't want the job.
Mary, we have to decide on a course of action for you. I gotta get through to you if it takes all night. Luckily, I'm free.
Hello? Oh, hi. Well, it was really wonderful. No, really, it was a wonderful evening. Well, listen, it's kind of hard to talk right now.
Oh, you go right ahead. We can discuss this later.
Thanks, Rhoda.
Lunch Tuesday? No, I can't make it. Not Wednesday either. Come in. First one I've got open is a week from Friday. I'll put you down for that. Okay? We'll confirm. Lunch. That's all I do on this job is go to lunch. You know what I have to do when I go on all these lunches? I have to eat lunch. What about a drink, Murray?
Thanks, I could use one, Lou.
What are you drinking, Mary?
Oh, I'll have a Mai Tai, unless you're out of gardenias.
Good to see you guys.
It's good to see you, too. Listen, I'll just have a Diet Cola if you've got one.
I got everything. Scotch, Murray?
Great.
Yes, Mr. Grant?
Mrs. Thorne, somebody put waste paper in my waste paper basket.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. That I found that and I put it in the bar.
Oh, good. Mrs. Thorne, tomorrow maybe we could move my desk over that way.
Yes, Mr. Grant.
Good. You know, I happened to watch the news last night.
Oh, yeah, Lou?
Yeah. And to tell you the truth, I was really disappointed.
Disappointed?
Well, what could you expect, Lou? You were the one that left, not Ted.
I'm talking about the news itself. The whole format. It lacks sparkle.
Sparkle?
Lou, it's the same format we had last week when you were there. The same one we had for the past 8 years.
That's just the point. It still has my imprint on it. I want to see your imprint.
Imprint?
Yeah, let me show you what I've been doing here.
I don't even know what my imprint is.
Here's the 6 o'clock news. From now on, it's gonna be on at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
Yeah, what do you think?
I think we better change the name.
It's called counter-programming. Every other station has the news on at 6 or 6:30. We move Chuckles the Clown to 6 o'clock. We move our news to 5 o'clock. That way we beat them to the punch and get a whole new audience. How does that sound?
Terrific. That way we can all get home an hour earlier. You know, my wife is always
Mr. Grant,
complaining.
it's so great an idea. How come nobody ever thought of it before?
Somebody did.
Oh, who?
Me. But that's when I was down there and couldn't do anything about it. Now, I'm up here. And I can do something about it. That's what I mean about leaving your imprint.
Well, Mr. Grant, Murray has lots of ideas. Great ideas. In fact, we were talking about them just today.
Yeah, like what?
You know.
Oh, which one?
Well, anyone. They're all good.
Oh, well, Lou, here's one that we sort of like. Now, look, the news is, well, really like a newspaper, you know? I mean, you got the hard news, you got sports and features. But the one thing we don't have is a comic section. So we were thinking that maybe we...
That wasn't the good one that I was thinking about.
What one was it?
You know.
No, I don't know, Mary.
Murray, the film clips? The rear projection?
Oh, no, I didn't like that one.
Murray, you did. You loved it.
No, I didn't like
Murray,
it.
Don't you remember?
Mary, I said I didn't like that one. Now, look, Lou, here's something just off the top of my head. Now, I heard about this new show they have in L.A., where the anchor man works in front of a live audience. Near the end of the show, they could ask Ted questions, and he could answer. Forget it, Lou. It's a lousy idea.
Murray, you misunderstood me. I didn't mean you had to leave your imprint right this minute. Excuse me. Yes? Children's programming meeting. Can I see him later? Yeah, I know. Everything's important. All right. I'm sorry. I forgot. I've got this important meeting.
Oh, that's all right.
Mary, here's that diet thing you wanted.
Oh, no, that's okay.
No, Mary, I want you to have it. You know, to go.
Thank you, Mr. Grant.
Sorry, I forgot about our meeting, Chuck. Come on in.
Morning, Murray.
Hi, Mayor.
Murray, the film clip on that fire came in. Mary, bring me the program logs.
Right, Mr. Grant. Murray?
Mary, are you coming with those logs?
Yes, Mr. Grant. What the? Here's the log, Mr. Grant.
Thank you. Don't you want to know what happened?
Yes, I certainly do.
Want some coffee?
No, thank you.
A Mai Tai?
No, Mr.
Remember those great programming ideas I showed you?
Yes.
Well, I showed them.
And they didn't want to use them?
They don't want any new ideas. They just want me to sit behind my desk and look like a program manager. Take the money and smile. That's not me, Mary.
No, sir, it certainly isn't.
I don't mind taking the money, but that smiling was killing me. I had to smile through everything. You remember that meeting with Chuckles the Clown the other day?
Yes.
We were smiling at each other all the way through it. Then I realized that his smile was painted on. Yeah. At least I finally got them to do something up there.
What's that?
I got them to fire me.
Terrific.
And then I got them to give me my old job back.
Terrific. And Murray, he's,
I got them to give him his old job back, too.
Oh, Mr. Grant, it's really great to have you back again.
Yeah.
Mr. Grant, if it's worth anything, I just want you to know I think you're the best program manager the station ever had.
They'll never see my like again.
Grant? nice fresh cup of coffee, and can I get your signatures there?
Thanks, Mary. You know, I like what that job up there could have been. But I missed being down here. I missed your coffee, I missed the pressure and the deadlines, I especially missed my lower drawer. There's one thing I didn't miss.
Murr, here's that buck I owe you. You're not Murr, you're Lou. What are you doing in Murr's office, Lou?
This isn't Murr's office. This is my office. Murr is out there, working.
Yes, he is. And you're here in your office, aren't you?
That's right.
Must have dozed off there.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Mary?
Yeah, come on in, Rhoda.
Hiya. Hey, kid, what happened? Half an hour ago, you were dressed to go shopping.
Yeah, you know something? I think I'm getting to be a compulsive cleaner. This whole thing started 20 minutes ago when I emptied an ashtray.
Mary, guess what?
What?
My father's in town.
Yeah, no kidding. That's terrific. What's he doing here?
He came with my mother.
Yeah, when do I get to meet him?
As a matter of fact, they're here right now.
Here? Where here?
Right outside that very door.
What?
And up those stairs in my apartment. Gotcha.
Oh, Rhoda.
Come on, they're waiting up there to see you. Mary, you made a wrong turn.
Rhoda, I can't go upstairs and meet your family dressed in this crummy outfit. What do they think?
They probably think you borrowed it from me.
Martin, I'm getting tired of standing.
Ida, I got an idea.
What?
Sit.
Where?
Here. How about this? Isn't that lovely?
Oh, no, that looks too uncomfortable.
What, is it more uncomfortable than standing?
I don't know. I'm trying to decide.
Why don't you try the bed?
Oh, no, I don't want to sit on that spread. It might shed all over my suit.
Here's a nice beanbag. Why don't you try that?
Mrs. Morgenstern! Oh, don't get up.
Don't worry, I can't.
Let me help you up out of that thing before it swallows you.
Oh, it's so nice to see you. My, don't you look pretty?
Oh, it's probably the new shoes. Don't you look wonderful, but then, why shouldn't you?
Oh, come on.
And now, Mary, our special guest star, my father.
Mr. Morgenstern.
Mary.
I feel I know you.
Well, I'm glad, otherwise I'd never let you take advantage of me like this.
Well, how was the trip? You have a pleasant flight?
Yeah, we had a pleasant flight, except for some life of the party guy who kept playing chopsticks on the lounge piano.
Oh, gee, I hate that.
It was me.
Oh, everybody loves Martin's sense of humor. Martin, don't you think you ought to go find us a place to stay?
Hey, wait, I thought you wanted to stay here.
Rhoda, when you told us you had an apartment, I don't know why, but I pictured an apartment. Look, maybe there's a nice motel around here someplace.
Gee, Pop, I don't know of any.
Thank goodness.
Mr. Morgenstern, there is a very nice one on the corner of Oakhurst and Burnside. My parents stayed there once.
Good, I'll see if there are any vacancies, and later I'll come back for the luggage.
And for me.
And for you. Rhoda, you know something? In New York City, you'd have to keep these beads locked up at night.
Oh, Rhoda, your father is... Well, I mean, I never pictured Cary Grant. He's even more attractive than I was sure he would be.
Yes, he is, isn't he?
Oh, Mrs. Morgenstern, I think your husband is just terrific.
I know.
Hey, I just thought of something. Wouldn't it look kind of funny to drive up to a motel without a car? Rhoda, honey, could I borrow yours?
Well, it's in the body shop. I sort of keep it in there and just take it out for accidents.
Mr. Morgenstern, you can borrow my car if you want.
Oh, Mary, that's all right.
Please, I don't even need it.
Well, golly, that's terrific. Ida, did you hear that? Now we won't have to rent one for the whole week we're here. Gotcha!
Oh. Now we see where you got your gotchas.
Right.
I'll get you the keys.
So long, Pop.
Rhoda.
Yeah, Ma.
I have to tell you, your father and I coming to Minneapolis, it isn't just a pleasure trip.
You're telling me.
Hey, Ma.
You're not going to move here.
Oh, no. Rhoda, you may have noticed in the past 10 or 20 years that your father and I aren't getting any younger. I mean, some people have told me that I have matured gracefully. But your father, I mean, nobody tells me I look like Cary Grant.
Mom, what is it you're trying to say?
Well, Rhoda, our marriage is on the rocks.
You're talking ridiculous. I don't believe that. If your marriage is on the rocks, how come you and Pop are in here acting like nothing is wrong?
He doesn't know.
Wait. How could he not know?
Rhoda, I've been keeping something from you. It's very difficult to tell you this, Rhoda, but there's another party.
Another party? You don't mean you and...
No, him and...
And he doesn't know?
He doesn't know I know.
Oh, I refuse to talk about this.
Would I make something like this up?
Yes, you would. And I'm not going to discuss it any further. That's all. It's too dumb, Ma. Don't come in here and tell me that my father is fooling around.
Who's fooling around? He's dead serious. Believe me, Rhoda, a woman knows the signs.
The signs? Ah, come on, Ma. What signs?
Like taking me out to dinner and bringing home flowers.
Ma, listen. I want you to stop this talk. I'm telling you, I don't want to talk any more about it.
Rhoda, you've got this all wrong. It's not his fault. When people spark to your father, especially women. Well, even Mary did it.
What kind of proof have you got?
For 33 years, that nice Mrs. Edelman that worked with your father?
Yeah.
Well, now all of a sudden, a nice old lady is not what he wants for a secretary. Now he has a 24-year-old girl with blue eyes.
What happened to Mrs. Edelman?
She died.
Mom, listen to me. I don't want to discuss this any further.
All right, don't. Don't believe me.
No.
Don't lift a finger to help.
No, I won't.
And after the divorce, don't feel guilty.
Mary, I'm checking the billing. No calls, no interruptions.
Right, Mr. Grant.
I thought the billing came on the 1st of the month.
His bar bills come on the 15th.
Oh, yeah. Newsroom. Well, it's gotta be there. I'll come help you look. Mary, the film for our feature story is missing.
What story?
The one on inefficiency in business.
Hiya, Mayor.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Stopped. I made lunch reservations in 2 restaurants.
Well, welcome to the WJM newsroom.
Golly, why isn't anything the way you picture it? You know what I expected here? 30 or 40 reporters, a dozen copy boys. Spencer Tracy is the fighting editor.
Oh, well, that's because everybody's at lunch.
Except us.
So that way I can show you around without disturbing anyone. I mean, that is, if you're interested.
Interested? Oh, we love studio tours, don't we, Martin?
Oh, that one in Hollywood, that was really something.
Oh, yeah. First you get on this little tram, and it takes you around to the dressing rooms of the stars, and then the stars come out and say hello to you.
That's right. And the show they put on. I'm telling you, these stuntmen are falling out of trees, out of buildings. All of a sudden, you're on a boat, and there's a torpedo coming right at you. And suddenly, there's a big explosion. I'm telling you, you'd swear it was the real thing. It is the most fantastic thing I have ever seen.
Now, Mary, give us your tour.
Well, this is the newsroom.
Oh, that's very interesting here. Oh, somebody draws over here?
Right, yes, he does. And these are his colors. His colored carousel.
My, did you ever see so many colors, Martin?
Mary, excuse me, could you help us look?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll be just a second. I have to find some film.
I was here once before, you know, so I could sort of pick up where Mary left off. This is Mary's desk. And this is Mary's typewriter.
Is this Mary's chair?
And this is Mary's boss's office door, Lou Grant. And this is him. Well, Mr. Grant, hello. I didn't think we'd catch you here. I thought you'd be out to lunch, but it's nice to see you're here. We were just looking over your little newsroom. You remember me, don't you? Ida Morgenstern. I met you the last time I was here. Or was it the time before? Anyway, here I am again, only this time I came with my husband, Martin.
Hiya there.
We came all the way from New York. Well, I see you have a lot to keep you busy, so I'll just let you get back to work. It's been nice chatting with you, Mr. Grant. Bye-bye. Oh, that Mr. Grant is such a nice man. You know, you're right. He looks like Spencer Tracy.
Excuse me, Mrs. Morgenstern, I have to answer the buzzer. I'll be right in, Mr. Grant. Just be a second.
Isn't that Mary efficient? She heard that before it even buzzed.
Mary, a person just opened this door and spoke small talk to me at some length.
That was Mrs. Morgenstern, Rhoda's mother. You might have remembered meeting her.
I might have remembered, but I didn't. I thought maybe she was somebody important. But now she turns out to be your friend's mother.
I'm sorry, Mr. Grant. It won't happen again.
Excuse me.
Rhoda, I'll be out in just a minute.
No, I gotta do this, ma'am. Is she in trouble because of what just happened?
Rhoda, really, everything is okay. I am not in trouble.
I disagree.
Now listen, Lou. It was my mother, so if you're gonna yell at someone, yell at me.
Okay. Rhoda, this is a newsroom. I have work all over my desk. I can't have people barging in here and interrupting me. And I do not enjoy being one of the high points of interest on the guided tour for visiting parents. Do I make myself clear?
I can't believe you took me up on that offer.
You have anything left for me?
No, that did it.
Mary, I am sorry. I do crazy things when I'm hungry.
It's okay. Listen, we can go to lunch now.
Oh, good.
Where is your mother?
Oh, I don't know. She must have wandered off somewhere.
Mary, we found the film.
Oh, great. Where'd you find it?
I didn't. Your mother did.
It's just a matter of knowing where to look.
Well, we can go to lunch now, Mrs.
Oh,
Morgenstern.
where's Martin?
He went to the men's room.
You're welcome. Well, you just never know who you're gonna meet there, do you?
Yeah, come on in, Rhoda.
Hello.
Hi. Listen, turn the music down if you want to.
Oh, do you mind if I turn it off?
No.
Yeah, to me, music and conversation don't mix. I keep trying to talk on key. Do you have any juice?
Yeah, sure, in the fridge. Help yourself. How was the evening with your parents?
Oh, we watch TV. There are certain TV programs that my mother simply will not miss.
I know. My mother's the same way.
Hey, you want some juice?
No, thanks.
See, my father had planned to take us to this nice French restaurant, but we never would have made it back in time. So we stayed at the motel and had chicken in the bucket with Chad Everett.
Who is it?
It's only me, Ida.
What's she doing here? Ma? Ma? What are you doing?
It's over, Rhoda. I left your father. The marriage is finished, but it's all right. I guess Rhoda told you all about this, huh, Mary?
No.
Well, don't look so surprised. It's been coming. Rhoda knows all about it.
Well, look, this is obviously a very family kind of thing. If you'll excuse me, I got some laundry to do. I mean, I know you don't need an audience.
No, it's okay, Mary. I don't mind an audience.
Mary, she loves an audience.
So come and sit down. I'll tell you everything.
Mom, you're not telling us anything. What happened?
We had a big fight.
Does Pop know about it?
He knows. Listen, Mary, before you judge Martin too harshly, I want you to hear my side of the story.
Yeah, well, Mrs. Morgenstern, I just want to say, you know, that I like both you and Mr. Morgenstern, and I'm sure this whole thing is going to, you know, straighten itself out. But, you know, I really feel that it would be wrong of me to make a comment one way or the other at this time.
Can I go on now?
Yes, sure.
Well, I told him that I understood about him and his sordid affairs.
His affairs?
Ma, please. Mary does not have the time to listen to all this.
Yeah, I really do have some laundry that I got to take care of.
Well, I can say this fast. Mary, I'm a modern woman who knows the score, and I know that the male animal has certain needs that a loving and devoted wife of 35 years cannot satisfy.
You said all this to him?
Yeah, but not so fast.
Ma, please, just go back to the motel to Pop, right now.
No, Rhoda. A marriage cannot survive without honesty. There's only one thing that will get me to go back to your father.
And what's that, Ma?
If he'll admit he doesn't love me anymore.
Oh, this is the worst night I ever spent.
It's not so good for me either, you know.
Look, Ma, I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Who could be calling in the middle of the night?
Hey, it's only 11:30. Just seems like the middle of the night. Yeah, hello? Well, hiya, Pop. Ma? Yeah, she's right here.
Martin, I'm not here. I mean, if you try and come and get me, I won't be here. I'm being unreasonable. Listen, Martin, I'm telling you, don't come here. Don't you come here. If you insist on coming, it's freezing out, and I put your wool sweater in the second drawer. I've got to hang up now, but I'm telling you for the last time, don't come. Don't come.
He's coming, isn't he?
Of course. Why shouldn't he come?
Who is it?
It's me, Ida. Mary, I need a hideout.
A hideout?
My husband is coming over, and I don't want him to find me in Rhoda's apartment.
Come on in.
I won't forget you for this, Mary. Oh, you're getting ready to go to bed.
No, it's okay.
You go ahead. Go to sleep. Just forget about me.
What'll you do?
I'll just sit here in the dark and try to figure out where it all went wrong. That's him. Where can I hide?
Who is it? It's me.
That's not him. It's Rhoda. Don't let her in either. She'll squeal on me.
Mary, I am so sorry about this. Ma, what are you doing?
I want your father to be happy, and the only way he can be happy is if he's free of me.
He'll never be free of you. I should know.
Ida! Rhoda!
That's him. Shh.
What? Shh. Pop! Pop, she's down here.
She did it again.
Where is she? Ida, what are you doing?
Going to the bathroom.
Oh. Don't lock yourself in my bathroom, Mrs. Morgenstern.
Did she tell you what this ridiculousness is all about?
Yeah, Pop, we both know.
Rhoda, honey, I don't know what it is with her. She's so touchy lately. She's so hard to handle.
Mr. Morgenstern, I bet I know what it is. I'll bet you Mrs. Morgenstern is just going through
A change of life.
Right.
She went through that 10 years ago.
Maybe she's changing back.
I'm sitting there watching the news, and all of a sudden your mother is telling me she knows I'm having affairs and that she understands.
Listen, if you'll excuse me, I have a few things I have to wash out, but I can't right now.
Hey, Mary, listen. You know, Ida, you're a very objective third party. Can't you reason
Mr.
with her?
Morgenstern, I don't think I ought to. As I said to Mrs. Morgenstern
Look,
earlier...
tell her I'm not having any affairs for her to understand or not understand.
I think she heard.
No, I didn't.
Ida, where are you going?
California.
What, in your bathrobe? You're going to California, please. Sit down, huh? Come on, let's talk about this, frankly. Talk.
All right, let's talk.
Good. At last.
Mary, there are some things that are too private to discuss in front of Don't you have some laundry to do or something?
Yeah, sure, I do.
Ma! What are you doing? Is that any way to talk to Mary? Go upstairs and use my apartment.
I don't want to.
Why not?
It's nicer here.
Perfectly all right. I'll make good use of the time. I gotta go to the laundromat anyway.
The laundromat is closed, ma'am. Come on upstairs with me. Hey, I just got one thing to say. If there's a custody battle, when they bring me into the courtroom, I refuse to run into the arms of either one of you.
Ida, come on. Let's talk about this thing intelligently.
Yes. My slippers. I forgot my slippers.
Come on, Ida, let's sit down and talk. Come on, like two people. All right, Ida, now listen. Maybe I've been neglectful in these last couple of years, but honestly, that is all it's been.
Honestly?
Honestly.
Tell me one thing, Martin.
What?
If you had been fooling around, would you tell me now?
No. Well, honey, I'd want to spare your feelings.
That's sweet. How do I know you're not sparing my feelings now?
You don't?
Well, are you?
No.
Honestly?
Honestly.
Oh, Martin, I'm so mixed up with all these honestlys. It would be simpler if you just told a lie.
Oh, you want to hear a lie? I'm going to tell you a lie. Ida, these last 35 years have been pure agony. I don't love you more than anything else in the whole world.
That's a lie?
Biggest one I ever told.
Oh, Martin.
Oh,
Oh, Martin. Oh, it's been a long time since we hugged.
too long. Too long.
It's not too sexy anymore, is it?
Sure it is.
Oh, no, Martin. What you mean is we're comfortable together, but, well, it's not so romantic for you. I mean, if you met me today, wouldn't you marry somebody a little taller?
Nope.
Well, we'll never know, will we?
Why not?
Well, you can't get married twice.
That's true. Hey, why not? Listen, there's no law against it. Ida, come on, let's get married again.
Again?
Listen, they renew leases, don't they? They pick up options. Look, we've been married for 35 years, honey. It's time we renewed our lease.
Renewed our lease?
Yeah.
Oh, Martin, that's so poetic. Oh, wait. Hello, Rhoda. Guess who? She guessed. What's new? She wants to know what's new with us. Right on down and we'll tell you. And bring Mary, too, okay? Hey, did you hear that? She was anxious to know what we were doing, and I said to her, what's new?
I heard that was very cute.
And they think you're the one with a sense of humor. Oh, Mary! Mary, do you know a nice synagogue around here?
Synagogue?
What do you need a synagogue for?
Your father proposed to me. We're gonna get married again.
Second ceremony, right here in Minneapolis. What do you think?
Ah, Pop, I love it. Wait a minute. You're not doing this because you have to.
Gee, I'm sorry Mrs. Grant couldn't make it.
Well, she could have. But Edie and I have a deal. I don't like to see her cry at weddings, and she doesn't like to see me drink at receptions. Mind if I have a refill?
Yes, go ahead. Attention, please. Could I have everybody's attention? Excuse me, Rabbi. It is now time for the newlyweds to go back to their motel for the honeymoon.
Oh, yes.
But before they go, the bride will throw the bouquet.
Ah.
Oh, I got it! Best 2 out of 3.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Morning, Mayor.
Hiya.
Boy, it's really coming down now.
Yeah?
Wish I was going to Las Vegas with Lou today.
Oh, yeah, he's really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Kind of cute how excited he is.
No question about it. Lou has never been cuter.
Murray, I just heard from the Weather Bureau. They just closed the airport. Lou is not going to Las Vegas this afternoon.
Oh, Gordy, why today?
Hey, why does everybody always blame me for the weather? I'm not snowing.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's just that Mr. Grant's been planning this trip for 2 months.
Poor Lou.
Good morning.
Oh, hi.
What's everybody looking so down about?
Oh, nothing. No, nothing, really. No, we were just talking about you. You know, not that depressed us. We were just, talking about you're going to Las Vegas.
Yeah, that'd depress anybody who had to spend a weekend in cold, snowy Minneapolis while I lie around a pool in warm, balmy Las Vegas.
Got your luggage all packed and everything, huh?
Mm-hmm. Going directly to the airport from here, catching the 3 o'clock plane. I can hardly wait.
Newsroom. Just a moment, please. Mr. Grant, it's for you. Las Vegas calling.
Oh, that's probably Mike Cooper. He and Jack Dunn couldn't wait either. They flew out last night. Oh,
Hi, Mike. You're calling from where? By the pool?
By the pool? Bring me some coffee, Mary.
He'll be right with you, Mike. Maybe the airport will open up again about 3. Just for a minute. Just long enough for one plane to just...
You didn't. Oh, boy. Mike, I can't ask you the next question I was going to ask because Mary just walked in. So you answer it without my asking. No kidding? Oh, man. Yeah. All right, okay. I'll meet you at the pool in 7 hours and 36 minutes. Yeah. They haven't been to bed yet. Well, what with Hoover Dam and all those museums?
Mr. Grant, sit down.
What?
Just please sit down.
All right.
Mr. Grant, what would happen if for some unforeseen, unknowable, impossible to imagine circumstances, you couldn't go to Las Vegas today?
Mary, what are you trying to tell me?
Well, it has to do with snow and a massive cold front and generally very bad weather.
Yeah?
Well, Gordy says the airport's closed.
Get him in here. get
Gordy,
him in here.
Gordy, could you step in here for just a minute? Gordo, Mr. Grant wanted to, well, I'll just let him tell you himself.
How come you closed the airport, Gordy?
I didn't close it, Lou.
Your snow did.
It's not my snow, Lou.
You're right. I shouldn't blame you. It's not as if you could predict the weather.
What'd he say?
Well, what could he say?
He always thinks of something.
I hate snow. I don't like its color. I don't like its shape. I don't like its temperature. I don't like how it feels. Or what it does. I don't like it in snowballs. Or on hills. I don't like anything about it. It's a soft, wet, white, mushy, melting, freezing mess! I hate snow as much as I hate anything in the entire world.
Hi, guys. Boy, is it really coming down out there. Isn't it beautiful? Makes you feel so good. Glad to be alive. Grateful to be living in this wonderful winter wonderland. No?
I hate snow.
Who doesn't?
Hey, Mr. Grant, it's not the end of the world.
No, Mary. It's not the end of the world. I could live with that.
Hey, Lou, why don't you get up a poker game?
Oh. How can a poker game take the place of a weekend in Las Vegas with the boys? In the sunshine, around the pool. You want to play?
Sure, I'll play.
Murray?
No, thanks.
All right. It's better than nothing. Mary, you set it up. We'll play here at the studio, get an early start. We'll need 6 people. Use my card file. I see a round table, cards, chips, ice, drinks.
Cards, chips, ice, round table, 6 players.
I'll play, Lou. Anything to get out of that rotten snow.
Huh?
I'll play.
Play what?
Whatever it is you're going to play.
It's poker, Ted.
For money.
Oh. Well, I've got some extra change.
Not change, Ted. You need dollars in this game. Dollars. Okay, you got Gordy and me so far.
Murray, you don't want to play?
No, it's not my game.
Is this enough, Lou?
That's enough.
How come when you order a sandwich sent in, they always send you the wrong thing?
I don't know, but got my order wrong, too.
I ordered a ham and cheese on rye, got a roast beef on white.
I think it's clearing up. Maybe the airport will...
Grant.
I know. How's my game coming, Mary?
Oh, well, I got Pat, your bartender, so that's 4 so far.
How about Harvey Ames?
Dr. Ames is at the hospital.
Well, have you tried him there?
He's in the operating room.
Oh, they have phones in operating rooms, Mary. Use a little muscle. If you can't get 6, I'll settle for 5, but no less.
Okay, Mr. Grant, what do you want for drinks?
Scotch and water.
That's it? Just scotch and water?
It's 3 kinds of drinks. Scotch, water, and scotch and water.
Wait, what about food?
All right, get a little of that.
Murray, you sure you don't want to play?
No, thanks.
Newsroom. Oh, hi, Wally. The production department does have a round table? Great. Listen, could you bring it up here? Uh-huh. Well, no, I guess it'll have to be all right if that's the only one you can find. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Well, Wally says the only round table we have is the one they use for the children's birthday parties on the King Artie show.
You mean we're gonna have to play poker in King Artie's castle?
Yeah? Listen, you're sure you don't want to play?
No, thanks. Besides, I promised Maria I'd be home early tonight.
Just seems like it'd be fun, you know, all the guys playing poker.
You still playing tonight, Gordo?
Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world, Ted.
Does three of a kind beat a flush?
Other way around.
Three of a kind does beat two of a kind.
Right.
What's a kind?
All right. All right, I'll play.
Hello, Phyllis. It's Mary again. Listen, what's happening with the heat, huh? Phyllis, I ran out of firewood an hour ago. Well, can't they fix it any faster? I mean, it's really cold up here. What do you mean, not so bad? Phyllis, I am burning shoe trees in here. Thank you, Phil. Bye. I don't know why that furnace never works. In the winter, it always works just fine in the summer. No, don't.
Mary?
Yeah, come on in.
Mary, I was in bed, right? Then I started to feel all warm and relaxed, like I was falling asleep.
And what's wrong with that?
Then I remembered. This is how you feel just before you freeze to death. Hey, kid, can I plug in here?
Yeah, you can go and try it anyway. I think I'm overloaded now, though. Hey.
Oh, the wiring in this building is only a little better than the heating system. This gives me a real feeling of power. I wonder if I'm doing this to all of Minneapolis.
Hey, listen, just don't get carried away, will you? I really think we're living dangerously here.
Yeah, you're right, kid. Okay, now I got it on 5. You think 5's okay?
5 is good. Good on 5. Listen, when you knocked, I was thinking of putting some turnovers into the oven to get all crispy and warm.
Oh, yeah, that sounds really good.
Okay, they should be ready to eat in about 20 minutes.
Eat them? I thought we were going to wear them.
Hey, could you get that for me?
Okay, Mayor. Whoever it is, I'm inviting them in. We'll huddle together and share our body heat. Hi.
Hi. Hi, Marie. Rhoda, you remember Marie?
Of course. Murray's wife. And a fine person in her own right.
Thank you. Mary, I am so upset. I have been all over town. I've called everyone I know. I even called the police.
Marie, what is it?
I can't find Murray. I was hoping he was here with you.
Oh, no, Murray's not here.
Oh, thank goodness.
Wait, no. He's down at the station.
No, Mary, he isn't. He called to tell me that he was working late. So I went down there to take him a sandwich because I thought he might be hungry. And the guard let me in, but there's nobody in the office.
Oh, wait, Marie, no, he's down in Studio E with Mr. Grant and Ted and Gordy.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, you silly. Come on in and thaw out a little while.
Marie, do you have that sandwich on you?
Oh, yeah. Here, Rhoda.
Hey, girls, how about some hot coffee?
Great.
What are the guys working on so late?
Oh, they're not working. They're playing poker.
Poker? Oh, no.
What?
Well, Murray is a compulsive gambler. I mean, once he gets started, he just can't stop. Didn't you know that?
What? Marie, how would I know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Anyway, I shouldn't take it out on you. I should take it out on whoever got him in that game. Who got him in that game, Mary?
I did.
Your deal, Patrick.
Hey, this is fun. Why don't we do this every night?
Put in Annie. Ted.
Ante? Oh, I thought I did. Sure, I ante.
Well, that was the last hand, Ted.
Oh, wait a minute, Lou. I mean, I don't want to ante this hand.
You gotta ante, Ted. It's like saluting the flag.
What do you say when you don't want to bet anything?
Check.
Well, that's interesting. I wonder who thought of the word check. Must be from a foreign language or something like Czechoslovakia or...
Ted!
Check. Check.
Check.
Open for $1.
I'm in.
I call. Not this time.
Not this time. You should try playing, Ted. Maybe you'll enjoy it.
Just biding my old time,
I'm in. 2 cards.
2 cards.
1.
1,
3.
3, and 2 to the dealer.
Don't tell anyone, honest. You let Murray look.
Okay, Lou.
$5.
See you, Lou.
4 jacks.
Take it.
Murray, why'd you stay?
Well, I figured Ted didn't know what he saw.
Illegal gambling. You're all under arrest.
Hi, Mary.
What is it, Mary?
Oh, nothing. I just happened to be in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd drop in, see how things are going. So, how are things going?
Well, I'd like to stop and socialize, but my main function in this game is coming up. Ante.
Wasn't I in? Okay, what'll it be, boys? Let's see. No peaky low ball, spit in the ocean, or baseball?
I want to play 7-card stud.
7-card stud. The 3s and 9s are wild, and 1-eyed jacks and black queens. But if you get a 4 up, you get an extra card down.
Murray, can I talk to you for a minute, privately?
Mary, to talk to you privately, I have to be dealt out of a hand.
Yeah, but Murray...
Why don't you write him a note and let Ted deal it to him? Check.
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 Is this your chip or mine? I think it's mine.
How's it going, Murr?
Well, not too good.
What does that mean in, money?
Well, I'm only about 20 ahead.
Oh, well, that's great. You're ahead.
You want to know how I'm doing, Mary?
I'll tell you how he's doing. He hasn't played a hand all night, and he's winning. Check. Now, cost you $1.
How's the food holding out?
Fine. Nobody's touched it.
Hey, I'll tell you what we do. Why don't we all go out and get some pizza? You just finish up this hand, and then we'll all go out and get some pizza. What do you say, huh?
I have a better idea, Mary. Why don't you go out and get a pizza and take it home with you? Bet.
I bet $1.
Murray, would you like a lift home? I'd be happy to do that. I'm going right by. I can take you right to your door. I could do that. I would. Murray, I would.
You're banished from this kingdom.
Murray, are you sure you don't want to lift
No, thank you, Mary.
home?
No, thanks.
Say good night, Mary.
Good night.
Good night, Mary.
Good night, Mary.
Hey, who's gonna bet?
There's so many wild cards, I don't know what I got. Fold.
All I got is 6 10s.
Take it.
Murray, listen, I was thinking...
Good night, Mary. Deal for me.
Okay, we'll play 5-card draw.
Good. All right, let's sit down and play some real poker for a change. None of this wild card junk.
I'm with you, Lou.
Check.
Check.
Did everybody ante, Lou?
I was just going to.
I'll open for 10.
I'll see you 10, Ted. Raise you 20.
I know what's happening. You're bluffing.
It cost you 20 to find out.
I think I'll take my 10 back.
You can't do that, Ted.
What do you think of these cards, Lou?
It's a very good hand, Ted. A very good hand. You could win big with that hand.
Okay, I'll call you 20. Now raise it 20.
On the other hand, you would lose
Good morning, Mr. Grant.
Hello, Mary.
How'd it go Friday, after I was banished? Who won?
Well, Mary, there's something you have to remember about poker.
What's that?
It doesn't matter who wins. It's being involved in a group activity with people you like. And Ted.
Morning, Mayor.
Morning. Mr. Grant lost, didn't he?
A little. About $45.
How'd you do? You were about $20 ahead when I left.
I lost.
The whole 20?
Well, plus a little more.
How little altogether?
About $375.
375.
Can't win them all.
Murray, if you lost and Mr. Grant lost, who won?
Hi, guys. Got my loot, Mayor?
You'll get it, Ted.
You tell you about it, Mayor?
I was just going to tell her, Ted. Mayor, the klutz got lucky.
I'm ready to accept payment in full, Mayor.
The bank doesn't open till 10.
Oh, no, all right. I won't push it. See you about 10:15.
Murray, if you had to lose, why did it have to be to Ted?
Well, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. See, I used to have this gambling problem, Mary, but it's all over now. And getting in that game, it all came back to me. What a terrible thing it is. I'm never going to play again. Never, really. The only trouble is I don't know how to get the money out of the bank so Marie won't find out how much I lost.
Well, how are you going to get the money?
I found a game for tonight.
Oh.
All I need is a little stake because I feel real lucky. I mean, I'm under no compulsion to play, Mary. It's just that I need the money to pay him back.
And how are you going to get the stake for the game?
All I need is one simple bet. One sure thing.
Bank's open in 10 minutes, Mayor.
And why do you keep bugging Murray for the money?
Because I need it.
Why?
Because he owes it to me. Japan announced today that there would be further devaluation of the yen, speculating some months ago. A Japanese Minister of Finance, Hideko Kawasaki.
Ted, how'd you like to go for double or nothing?
No, Murray, I will not let you. I'm going to call Marie. I swear I will.
Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean, double or nothing?
Well, if you blow that name, Hideko Kawasaki on the air tonight, we're square. If not, I owe you $750. That's $750, Ted.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. If I say this name tonight and don't make a mistake, you'll owe me $750?
And if you blow it, we're even.
Well, let me get this straight again.
You got it straight, Ted.
I know, it's so easy. Look, Hideko Kawasaki. Must be a trick.
No trick. But when that light goes on that little camera tonight, you'll blow it.
Now, that's a direct challenge to my ability to read a simple sentence.
Right.
You're on. Hideko Kawasaki. Hideko Kawasaki. Hideko Kawasaki.
So, why aren't you calling Marie?
Because I'm not sure this is gambling.
Hideko Kawasaki. And the mayor made that statement today at a meeting of the city council. So much for the local scene. On the international front, Japan devalues the yen. That story in a moment, right after this commercial sausage.
Murray, that's 6 big mistakes so far. You got the law of averages are against you.
I have faith. He'll make 7.
Hideko Kawasaki.
You're gonna blow it, Ted. You're gonna blow it.
Not tonight, Murr. Kawasaki, Kawasaki, Kawasaki.
He's gonna get it right. Gordy, $50 he gets it right.
Murray, will you stop that?
I know, I'm crazy.
The international financial scene was enlivened today by several developments. The most important story comes from the Far East. Japan announced today that there would be a further devaluation of the yen, as speculated some months ago by the Japanese Minister of Finance,
Hideko Sawakaki. Ted!
Murray, I'm so glad that's over.
Did I just hear Ted say damn?
Yeah.
On the air?
Yeah.
Why should Ted care if they devalue the yen? Why is he crying?
This is Ted Baxter saying good night and good news. Hideko.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Mary?
Yeah.
You busy, kid?
No, I'm just in here doing the dishes. I don't know. You have to wash a pot that you just boiled water in.
How should I know? I only use paper pots.
There's some fresh fruit if you want anything.
Nah, I'm still on my diet. Got any wax fruit?
I called you earlier. You were out.
Yeah, my super terrific Wednesday evening meeting of calorie cutters. Fatties Anonymous.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Does Murray still go to that?
Go to it? Didn't he tell you? Murray's our group leader, or as we affectionately call him, the Grand Zoftic. Listen, Mayor, tonight he announced that all the calorie cutters in this city lost a combined weight of 9,333 pounds.
Wow, that's really a lot.
Yeah. Best October in history. Hey, so if you go out, be careful. With all that fat floating around Minneapolis, very contagious.
Yeah, I'll watch myself. 9,000 pounds.
Yeah. You know, I don't like to dwell on it myself. I mean, if you took all that fat and sort of shaped it around, you could make over 600 strange little people. 600 mushy little round things.
I may never eat again. So how many of the 9,000 pounds were yours?
20.
20? Rhoda, did you?
Yeah. At the weigh-in tonight, I was 20 pounds lighter. With my watch off and with Mrs. Castellani holding up my hair. Big deal, huh?
Rhoda, what do you mean? That's exactly what you said you wanted to lose. You're there, and boy...
You take it easy, please. I mean, just lay off, huh?
What did I say?
I'm sorry. I really am, kid. I'm so bad about this. See, all my life I've had this weight thing, you know? But I always figured if I could lose those 20 pounds, I might begin to look, you know, okay.
Rhoda, you don't look okay.
I don't?
Come here.
What? What are you doing?
Over here. If you could just stop the defensive stuff for a minute, you might begin to realize that you are now a great-looking girl.
Mary, please.
Of course, in that elephant dress. All right, I want you to just look in the mirror. Forget your Rhoda, who does a lot of put-downs about herself, and just look at yourself like a stranger.
Hi, new in town?
Will you cut it out and look? Look.
Mary, you know something? It's gonna sound silly, but I had no idea the whole look was, you know, so right. The figure, the hair. Oh, that's you.
Always. Just wish you could begin to feel good about the weight you lost.
How can I, kid? This is the first time in my life when I can't say, boy, if I could ever lose 20 pounds, just think how terrific I look. Maybe if I lose another 20 pounds.
Oh.
And have my legs lengthened.
No, listen, that's okay. We'll do it another day. Right, bye. Hey, Murray, you free for lunch?
Oh, sorry, Mary. I brought my lunch.
Well, somebody just canceled the lunch date, so I guess I'll just have to eat lunch alone. Oh, I hate to eat lunch alone. It's horrible. You feel so self-conscious. Like you're sitting there chewing your food and you don't know where to look. How long can you pretend you're intrigued by cutting your food? So you try to act like you're really involved in reading a newspaper. Every time you try to turn the page, it wrinkles and it won't turn, and then you start thinking the people are staring at this poor fool who nobody would have lunch with, and who can't even turn a newspaper page without knocking over a cup of coffee, and it's horrible, and I hate it.
So why don't you bring your lunch?
I hate to bring my lunch. I never know what to bring, yogurt or an egg, and the cold cut's always gone.
Here, those 2-minute spots, Mary.
Oh, Mr. Grant. By any chance, are you free for lunch today?
Can't. Got a department head meeting. Maybe some other time, Mary.
Well, I don't know how much you hate to eat alone, but here's a good chance to find out.
Ted? Why not?
Why not what, Brown Eyes?
Well, Ted, I was just wondering if you'd like to go to No.
Go to where? Sounds interesting already.
No, it wasn't important.
Go to where?
Nowhere, Ted, really.
Go to you said go to London. Go to London. No. Go to luggage. Go to luggage. No, London's best so far. Go to lunch. Go to lunch, that's it, isn't it? Would I like to go to lunch? You want to have lunch with me?
Yeah, Ted, that was
Sorry,
it.
Mary, I'm busy.
Hiya.
Rhoda,
you saved my life. Terrific. You're getting to be psychic. Let's go to lunch.
I'm having lunch with Murray.
Lunch with Murray?
Yeah. See, I start my maintenance today on the calorie cutters thing. And yeah, it's my first day. Murray's in the middle of his maintenance, so we figured, misery loves company.
Yeah, but look at her. Doesn't she look fantastic?
She does, and I hope you are taking notes.
Mary, come on.
What do you say, Rhoda?
Hiya, Lou.
Hey, you look different. You know, really good. I like it.
Well.
Yeah. I like it back here, too.
I have a feeling he's going to kick my tires.
How'd you do it?
Well, I just lost some weight, that's all. On calorie cutters.
Oh, that thing Murray's on.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it really looks terrific.
Thanks.
Maybe someday I'll do it, too.
Yeah.
If I ever feel that I'm overweight.
Thanks a lot, Murray.
Okay, what'd you bring, Rhoda?
Oh, well, I got my 2 ounces of hard-boiled egg whites here, and my 4 ounces of low-fat, small-curd farmer's cheese.
Listen, I know you guys are on maintenance and all, but if I went downstairs and got some food and brought it back for myself...
Sure, Mary.
Are you kidding? Bring it right up. You have your lunch right here.
Hey, Rhoda, look, I got this terrific new book on cholesterol. It shows you how fat globules are broken down.
So that's what a fat globule looks like.
Listen, guys, I think I'll just have lunch alone.
Mary?
Yeah!
So I'm right in Phyllis's apartment. Either she's back from Europe or her burglar's afraid of the dark.
She got back last night.
Well, congratulate me, kid. I just completed my first day of maintenance.
Oh, Rhoda, listen, I'm
no,
sorry.
no. You sit there and you finish that. I mean, you have a right to live too, right? Mia? What does chocolate taste like?
Taste like? Really?
Yeah, I can't remember. Please, just tell me. And don't hold anything back.
Well, it tastes, dark.
Oh. Sorry. Yeah, dark. I got that. And textury and richly smooth, right?
In a way.
Mm-hmm. What about almonds? Does it have almonds? Huh?
A few.
Yeah. Are you eating an almond right now? Yeah, I thought I heard an almond. Boy, this is the best candy bar I ever watched. Ah, truly delicious. Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm in the mood for? Butter pecan ice cream. Why don't you have some butter pecan ice cream? Huh?
I don't think so. Thanks anyway, though.
Maybe later?
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, Mary.
Hi.
Hi. Phyllis, welcome home. How are you? Oh, what? I don't believe it.
You've lost so much.
Oh, yeah.
But you must have lost.
Yeah.
Well, all I can say is you really dropped a ton.
No, she's right. It's exactly true. I did drop a ton. Why shouldn't she say it?
Well, there are ways of saying
No, Mary,
things.
no. Phyllis, you're a breath of fresh air. Our own little voice of truth. And that's why I've been saving my news, to tell the two of you. You and Phyllis. Okay, now listen to what happened.
I'm so glad you said that about truth, Rhoda. I always try to be truthful.
Great. Well, here goes. My News by Rhoda Morgenstern.
Thank you.
I work at Hempel's department store, right? And down at Hempel's department store, they have hundreds of employees, right? Well, they had to choose 10 girls to be contestants for their beauty contest. And guess who those geniuses picked as a semi-finalist? Just guess.
Rhoda, how wonderful.
No, Mary. I want to hear what Phyllis says. Yeah, Phyllis, that's true. I, Rhoda Morgenstern, am in a beauty contest. What do you say to that?
Congratulations.
Congratulations? How can you say that? I shouldn't be in that contest.
Why not? You look fantastic.
Thanks a lot, Phyllis. I could get that kind of stuff from Mary.
And so we all wish you a happy birthday, Ted.
Happy birthday. This is really nice. You guys shouldn't have done it. Just this one?
Yeah, we all chipped in for it.
Oh, cufflinks. They're beautiful. Look how they match.
The price tag.
Oh,
Price tag.
I'll get that. Gee, this is really moderately nice of you guys. Thanks.
Well, happy birthday, Ted.
Thanks, Mayor.
Oh.
Thanks, Murray. Thanks, Lou.
Hiya, Murray.
Hey, hi, Skinny.
Hi, Brown Eyes. Hazel Eyes.
Hi.
Say, you look terrific.
No, don't listen to him, Rhoda. You really look terrific.
How about a little lunch?
Oh, I don't think I can.
It's my birthday.
Oh, congratulations, Ted. I'd really like to, but I'm on maintenance.
Oh, well, just as soon as you finish cleaning up, I'll be in my
Hi.
Oh, man, hi. Latest bulletin. They've narrowed down the number of girls today to 5. You know that thing at the store?
Oh,
And,
Rhoda!
yeah, I'm,
How great!
What's great?
I guess we're confusing Murray here. See, where I work down at Hempel's department store, they're having a beauty contest. It's too stupid to even talk about, Maria. But I don't want to confuse you, so see, I'm nominated.
Rhoda, you're a beauty contestant. Hey, that's terrific.
I know. They just needed someone to make the other contestants look good. Stand next to Morgenstern, kids. You look great. The fabulous Ms. Hempel contest.
Ms. Hempel? Like M.S. Ms.?
Oh, yeah. When we first heard, a lot of us objected to the fact that they were even having a beauty contest. You know, the whole thing that it's the wrong way to think about a woman and all. So the store figured if they call it Ms. Hempel, it evens things out. Oh, fringe benefit, Mayor. The store photographer took my picture. Yeah. Freebies for the contest. Yeah, let's see. Here. Guess who?
Oh, Rhoda, that's beautiful.
Hey, that's sensational. Hey, wait till I tell him what calorie cut is tonight over coffee and celery.
Yeah, well, they got a great retoucher.
Rhoda, it is not the retoucher.
Sure it is. The guy's a fanatic. I had to stop him before he took my nose out. Listen, I kept saying, no, the mouth is not just a large wrinkle. So if you can please keep it in the picture, I'd be...
Rhoda, will you stop it?
Stop what?
What? You haven't allowed yourself 1 minute's pleasure out of this whole thing. The way you make fun of your appearance, the way you describe yourself,
It's not so easy to say nice things when you describe yourself. You try it, Mary. Go on. You try describing
that's
yourself.
not the point.
Go on. Describe yourself.
All right. Me.
Yeah.
I'm, okay.
See? You do the same thing yourself.
Rhoda, it's not the same thing.
It is.
No, it isn't. Look, I may not say terrific things about myself, but Rhoda, I don't say that I'm nothing.
Sure, but you don't have to worry about someone beating you to it.
Why you waited until an hour before the contest to decide what to wear?
I don't know. I just I kept putting it off, Mare. Gee, I wish some of my old dresses still fit. No, huh?
How'd you guess?
Rhoda, this contest, is it only for people who work in the store, or are people who shop there eligible too? I mean, I shop there.
No, it's only for people who work there, Phyllis.
Not that I'm suggesting particularly that I...
Rhoda, you want to go through some of my stuff again? I mean, maybe there's something here we overlooked.
Mary, you weigh 3 pounds. None of your stuff.
I mean, me, a married mother, in a beauty contest.
What are you doing? Aren't you still on maintenance?
It's okay. I got this system, see? If I eat a cookie, then I skip a night's meat and vegetable. I always keep track. Now, this one puts me at a week from Thursday.
All right, let's try mine. These could fit you. I bought them when I was pregnant.
What's your list?
Just slightly pregnant. There are some beautiful things here. I have no idea what I've collected over the... Oh, I miss you. Oh, Mary, remember this?
Yeah.
I used to absolutely live in this. But now, well, as an informed citizen, I feel that ecology is more important than vanity.
I guess I just never realized that the Orlan is an endangered species.
Mary, the fact that this isn't actually fur isn't the point. The point is that if I wore it, people would follow the example of what they thought it was.
I see what you mean. Then everybody would walk around wearing, matted down cheap synthetic.
Mary, some of the things you have here are great. Hey, how about this? Look at this.
No, I already tried that one on.
No, not for you, for me. Lars and I are going to a dinner party Friday night. Hey, Mary, could I borrow?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Oh, remember when we were kids, we used to sit in front of the TV set and watch the beauty contest? It was always so exciting.
Yeah, it was. And the winner always seemed to have one of those 2-part names, didn't she? Mary Jo, Mary Lou, Mary
Yes,
Beth, Mary Ann. Oh, tell us, Miss Mary Jo Beth Ann Lou, what are some of your favorite hobbies?
My favorite hobbies are cheerleading, liking people, and living in America.
What is your goal in life?
After I graduate from high school, I would like to become a brain surgeon. Or a model.
Wonderful.
Is there going to be a talent portion?
Yeah, Phil, I thought I'd yodel.
I was in a contest once. I won the talent portion. I can still remember what I did. I can, really.
Mary? What did you do, Phyllis?
10 cents a dance. That's what they pay me. Gosh. How they weigh me down. 10 cents a dance. Softies and rough guys. Tough guys who tear my gown. All that I need is a ticket. 7 to midnight, I hear drums. Loudly the saxophone blows. Trumpets are tearing my eardrums.
Sometimes I think I found my hero, but it's a queer romance. All it is a ticket. Come on, big boy. 10 cents a dance. I won a big box of chocolates for that. These are great, these shoes. Hey, you know what? They look wonderful with this
Sure,
dress.
go ahead, take
Mary,
'em.
Think I could dye them?
No.
No, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. I don't want to anyway.
Please, girls, wait. Listen, I'm starting to go slightly crazy, so I think I'm going to just ask you guys to get out so I can get ready, you know?
Sure.
So, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm...
it's okay.
Okay, I just feel very...
I know.
Phyllis, please.
No, I'm just getting my coat.
Oh.
I miss it. Well, Rhoda, good luck.
Yeah, thanks, Phil.
And don't spill anything on yourself.
Good luck.
Oh, Mary. Thanks, kid.
Oh, and this is Lars and me at the Matterhorn.
Oh, breathtakingly beautiful.
Yes, I just had my hair done. Oh, Rhoda! Rhoda!
Wait, yes.
How'd you do? You look wonderful. Look at that girl.
Rhoda. Everybody just calm down, huh?
Yeah?
Everything went fine, just as it should. I didn't win, but I didn't lose. I came in third, just right there in the middle. Oh, no, Mary, really, it's fine, honest. Right there in the middle, it's right, honestly. Please, you gotta believe me. Everything is just okay, so let's not make a thing, huh?
Really? Rhoda, I think third is really quite respectable.
Thank you, Phyllis.
Mary and I were just looking at some of my slides. Do you want to see some?
Phil,
Come
why
on.
don't we do that a little later?
Oh,
Listen, all I can say is you look sensational, smashing, terrific. That dress, where did you get that fabulous dress?
did I lend you that?
No, Phyllis, no, I bought it before. I just wasn't sure if I'd have nerve enough to wear it, you know?
Well, it's just breathtaking.
It's those Swiss hairdressers. Well, it's getting late. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll leave my vacation slides there. You can look at them later. Pick out the ones you like. I'll have copies made for you.
Well, would you like some coffee?
No, I think it'd just keep me up, and I'm exhausted, really. So I just think I'll go.
You sure you don't want to stay and talk?
Oh, that's sweet, Mare, but I am so tired.
Will there be anything in the newspapers about the contest?
Oh, no, it's just a little store thing. So, well, I am tired. So, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. I wasn't going to tell anybody this, but now I've decided I want to. I did not come in third. I won.
You won?
Oh, I didn't tell you, Mare. I lied to you because, I don't know, I was afraid everybody would make jokes and things.
Jokes?
You know?
Come in here and tell me about it.
Well, you know, it's just, it was nothing. I mean, it was nothing special. It was a big auditorium filled with people, and I sort of heard my name called, and they were all applauding for me. Mary, I couldn't believe it.
Oh, Rhoda,
Me.
that's so great. And you deserved it.
Well, they gave it to me, and I took it, so I guess I really won it. How do you like that? I won! After 32 years. Me! Mary Jo, Beth, Lou Ann Morgenstern! Terrific brownies, Mary.
Rhoda, why are you eating brownies?
Oh, it's okay. I can eat now. See, I won a middleweight beauty contest. Now I'm going after the heavyweight. I almost forgot. Special added attraction. I left it out in the hall.
What?
Now you stay right where you are, Mare. I want you to get the full impact of this. Now, if you're interested how we do things at Hempel's department store, there's a right way and a wrong way.
Yeah?
Voila! The wrong way.
Rhoda, that is incredible.
It's your class with a capital K. I have to return this stuff in the morning. Yeah, this to the junk jewelry department and I guess to the junk cake department.
Mary? Oh. Wow. Boy, you sure make a big fuss.
Hey, Murray, listen to this. Roy L. Scutch of Winnebago got a surprise yesterday when he harvested his crop and found an 11-pound turnip.
But what's so amazing about that? We have a 165-pound vegetable doing the news every night.
You know, Murray, it seems to me there are a lot of stories like this that we don't think are so important, but other people just might find interesting.
The only way we'd do that story, Mary, if Roy Scutch were killed by an 11-pound turnip.
Oh, Murray.
Here's some changes. What are you cutting now?
Oh, nothing. It's...
Nothing?
Well, it's just an idea for something I thought we might do on the show.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, it's going to be a surprise.
Surprise me.
Surprise. Newsroom. Just a moment, please. It's for you, Mr. Grant, New York.
Come on, come on. What's your idea?
Mr. Grant, I'll tell you later.
Oh, all right. But don't forget, because I still want to hear about it.
I got it. You're going to suggest Ted interview the turnip.
It just seems to me we should do funny little human stories like this every once in a while. I mean, if the newspapers can do it.
What are you guys talking about?
Newspapers.
Oh, I don't care much for them myself.
Well, he's very blasé now, but you should have seen him running and grab the paper when he heard Nancy and Sluggo broke up.
All right, you guys, kid around, but I've got very good reasons for not liking the newspapers.
Oh, what are they?
One, they're competition. And two, I always get that black stuff over my hands after I read them. And when people watch my show, they don't have to wash their hands.
Oh, terrific, Ted. We can advertise the 6 o'clock news. Doesn't get your hands dirty.
It doesn't get your hands dirty. Hey, that's a good one, Mary. Did you hear that, Mary?
Oh, come on, Ted. It wasn't that funny.
Hey, did you guys just hear what Mary said? I'm going to tell this to Lou.
What can you expect from a guy whose favorite Marx brother is Zeppo?
Murray, Dr. Walter Reed Richards was honored with a dinner last night by the Roseburg Medical Association. Dr. Richards announced his retirement after 21 years as chief of surgery for the Roseburg County Hospital. I don't believe it. Murray, this is my father.
Oh, Mary, you're kidding.
I gotta call home. Why didn't they tell me anything?
Well, maybe they promised the newspaper a scoop.
I talked to my mother 3 times last week. Wouldn't you think... Hello, Mom. It's Mary. Listen, Mother, how come you didn't tell me that Daddy was retiring? He didn't tell you? Well, yeah, I guess that's Dad. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you planning now that you've got retirement to look forward to? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And what about later today? Mom, I mean, what are your plans? Oh, you are? Yeah, that's terrific. When? Okay. All right, Mom. Call me later then. Right. Bye-bye. Huh.
What are they going to do?
They're moving. Here.
Mary, Don McDonald is joining me for lunch tomorrow, so make sure I have enough ice.
Well, there you are, Lou. Lou. You want to have a good belly laugh? Mary and I were talking, and I said, when people watch my show, they don't have to wash their hands. And then Mary said...
Well, Mr. Grant, it really wasn't funny at all.
Oh, come on, don't louse it up, Mary. I said, when people watch my show, they don't have to wash their hands. And then Mary said...
We can advertise that the 6 o'clock news doesn't get your hands dirty.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That isn't funny.
Oh, hi.
Hey, when you decide to come down off your bar stool, you want to go out and grab a sandwich?
Oh, gee, I'd love to, but I can't. My parents are coming.
Oh, wonderful. How long are they going to stay?
Well, they're moving here.
Can I have my wonderful back?
Rhoda.
Mary, do yourself a favor. Tell them to stay where they are. Or go someplace else. Or anything but come here.
Rhoda, I could never do that.
Well, then I'll do it. Don't worry, I'll make the call anonymous and in very good taste.
It's too late. They've already left. They'll be here any minute.
Mary, you have got to send them back the minute they get here. Listen to the voice of experience. When I lived in New York, my parents kept following me all over the Bronx. I'd move, they'd move. Once I told them I was moving, they moved, and I didn't. I thought I finally lost them, but no, they picked up my trail. So what could I do?
You moved to Minneapolis.
I moved to Minneapolis.
Rhoda, it doesn't have to be that way. My parents and I have always gotten along just great. My mother is terrific.
Uh-huh.
No, really. My dates used to like her as much as they liked me.
Oh, that's swell. There isn't enough competition running around. Tell me, Mayor, these perfect parents of yours, did they ever bring up the subject of why you aren't married?
Well, not directly. Every once in a while, my father used to mention that he was the only department head in the hospital who didn't have any grandchildren.
Was that his or yours?
Oh, no, that was his, just to let me know he was kidding. Hey, Rhoda, you remember that party I gave and your date made those dumb paper airplanes?
Yeah.
Little souvenir.
Hey, you know, I haven't seen him since that evening either. See if he's up there, huh? Boy, no wonder I haven't seen him. Here's my phone number.
Well, what do you think? How does the apartment look? Clean enough?
Clean enough for what?
For my father.
You see? Do you see what's happening? They aren't even here yet, and you are cleaning an already clean apartment.
Rhoda, it's just that my father's never been here, and I want the place to look clean.
So, how tall is your father, anyway?
I don't know. Maybe it's because Daddy's in surgery, but he's always been very particular about everything he comes in contact with being germ-free.
Oh.
Where are you going?
I gotta boil my sweatshirt.
Hi. Now hug your father first, because I'm going to take time with you.
Hiya, Dad.
How are you, Bones?
Oh, Mom, honey. Oh. It's so good to see you. It's so good to be here.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't your father look great? You'd never guess that he's 16 years older than I am, now would you?
That's a new record for working it in fast.
Oh, honey, it's so terrific to be here. Remember the last time I was here and we went shopping together and people mistook us for sisters?
Yeah.
I always loved that. Hey, now, Walt, isn't this a darling place?
Yeah. What are you paying, Mary? About 100?
Yeah, about 100.
And
30?
5.
in Rhodesburg, you can get a whole house for that.
No, you can't.
That's what our house payment was.
No, 135 wasn't our house payment. That was our phone bill.
Mary, this place, does it have a John or is it in the hall?
Yes, Dad, it has a John. It's right in here.
I want to wash my hands.
Dad, I'm a big girl now. You don't have to say that anymore.
Oh, yes, I do. I got them filthy on that banister out there.
Oh.
Well, you know, honey, we're going to have to start looking for an apartment soon. And I want a place just like this, only bigger and newer.
Well, I'll take you around on Sunday. It'll be fun to see all the apartments I couldn't afford. How do you think you're going to like living in Minneapolis? It's going to be pretty different from Roseburg.
Right. Mary, I want you to know that moving here wasn't my idea. It was your father's.
Oh. What are you going to do, Mom, now that Dad's retired?
Well, I kind of thought I'd go back and finish nursing school.
Oh, Mother, you've been saying that for years.
Well...
That's your mother's way of reminding everyone just how young she was when we got married.
You know, Dad, I was really surprised you decided to move to Minneapolis.
Mary, it wasn't my idea.
Oh, but Mother said...
Oh, this is good cheese, Mary. What kind is it? It's so different.
It's called American.
Walt, would you like some American cheese?
No, thanks.
Mother, didn't you just say that...
Walt, you've got to admit now that Minneapolis offers a bigger variety of things to do now, doesn't it? Walt.
Mary, isn't that the plate I got for your mother at the Seattle World's Fair?
Yeah.
Had an inscription on it that said,
Seattle World's Fair?
Yeah, something like that.
Read the back.
Oh, yeah. To Dottie from Walter.
Your father's the last of the romantics.
Come in.
Hello, Mary.
Hi.
come back after inspection. Rhoda.
Hey, I was thinking about that idea you were going to give me. You know, your surprise?
Yeah, you were?
Yeah. I knew it had something to do with the paper. Then I figured it out. You're going to suggest that we replace Ted by televising newspaper clippings, aren't you?
No, Mr. Grant.
Oh, that's too bad, because it's a good idea. What's your suggestion?
Well, I was going to work up a whole presentation for you, you know, but I haven't had the time. Well, anyway, what I thought we might do is just use stories like this on the news.
You mean to say we missed out on the turnip story?
Okay, Mr. Grant.
Biggest turnip story of the century, and we missed out on it.
Sorry, Lou. It was either that or the yam that looked like Millard Fillmore. I blew it, Lou. An honest mistake.
Well, don't let it happen again.
Well, if you like it that much, I'll type it up for you, Lou.
Yeah, this is what I love about working here. I mean, you guys are just so much fun.
After that, you're still looking for cute little stories?
I'm looking for a cute little apartment for my parents.
Oh. What part of Minneapolis you looking at?
St. Paul.
St. Paul?
Yeah, well, you know, it's nice over there. It's quiet over there.
And it's over there, right?
Listen, it's not that I don't love them, you know? I mean, I really have enjoyed this last week with them. It's just that I think I've outgrown spending all my free time with them.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Do they have any friends here?
No. Hoping I can find an apartment with some friendly people.
You're looking for a friendly apartment, Mayor? Why don't you move into my building?
Oh, well, gosh, Ted, I don't think I could stand all that happiness. Anyway, it's not for me, it's for my folks.
Well, that's still all right. There's plenty of vacancies.
I wonder why.
Anyway, Ted, don't you live in one of those swinging singles buildings?
Yeah, it's swell. We've got a social director, sweet rolls on Sundays, volleyball tournaments. Of course, I'm the biggest celebrity there.
Oh? The guy with the chimp must have moved.
My mom lives there, too.
Your mom?
Oh, she's single.
But she was married once, wasn't she, Ted?
Oh, sure. Everybody loves Mom. If your folks move into the building, they'd love her, too.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they're not single, Ted.
Oh, yeah. Well, if they ever decide to break up, send them over.
He's a happy man, Murray.
I know. It drives me crazy.
Excuse me, is this where... Oh, hi, Mary.
Dad! Hi! What are you doing here?
I was at the hospital right around the corner.
You were at the hospital. Is anything wrong?
Uh-huh. Oh, just dropped in to watch a couple of operations.
Well, how were they?
Fair. They don't even give you a private office, huh?
Oh, well, Dad, see, a newsroom is like that. You know, everything's sort of out in the open. Nobody has any secrets, so nobody needs an office. Except for Mr. Grant. He's got a, you know, not that he has any secrets or anything. He's just, you know, got a, Murray, this is my dad, Dad Murray Slaughter.
Mary talks about you all the time. It's a pleasure.
Thanks.
This is really a nice surprise.
Come on, I'll buy you lunch.
Oh, gee, Dad, I'd like to, but
Well, if you can't make it, I understand.
No. I'll rearrange a few things. Hey, I got a couple of apartments that I think are kind of interesting.
Oh, we already rented one this morning.
You did?
Mhm.
Here in Minneapolis?
Yeah, where else?
Oh, well, no, I was just thinking it might be over in well, whereabouts?
Well, after we had breakfast with you this morning, we just drove round and round until we found this place. I've got the address right here.
Dad, that's right around the corner from my place.
She couldn't find anything in your building.
Hey, look, gin. Gin? I thought we were playing hearts.
Who's winning?
Who knows? Oh, Mary, great dress.
Yeah?
Where you going?
Oh, a dinner party.
You going out again tonight, dear? You were out so late last night.
Gosh, Mom, I don't think 11:30 is so late.
Well, I guess I better be going. Hey, Mare. Honey, do you have an extra key?
Why, are you gonna come back tonight, Mom?
Well, Phyllis has had let me in a couple of times the past few days, and you know, I really didn't want to bother her.
Oh, well, it's no bother. Phyllis doesn't mind doing things like that.
Well, good. I'll get her to make me a key. Hey, Rhoda.
Yeah?
Would you like to go to a movie later?
Sure. As long as it's not one of those sexy ones, you know? All those naked bodies just remind me of work. I'm there.
What is it you do, dear?
Oh, mannequins. I dress mannequins in a store window.
Thank heavens. Well, have a good time, honey. What time do you think you'll be home?
Gee, I don't know, Mom.
Well, have a good time anyway, dear. And don't forget tomorrow's a working day.
I won't.
Hey, Rhoda, I'll pick you up at 8, okay? Good deal. And listen, I'm not going to change.
Oh, no, me neither.
Be prepared, they'll take us for sisters.
Probably,
Bye.
So long. Gee, I can hardly believe she's your mother.
Yeah? Why?
Oh, Mary, she's so young. She's just like a regular person. If my mother was here, she'd be driving me crazy.
Rhoda, she's driving me crazy.
I know.
Does it show? You think my mother knows?
They never know.
Hello? Mother? Who is it?
Rhoda, can you give me a lift to work? My car's got the Asian flu.
Yeah, sure.
So, Mary, you going to a formal breakfast party?
No. Just got home.
Must have had some great time.
Look, Rhoda, whatever I did, it's my own business, okay?
That good, huh?
I'm sorry, that wasn't meant for you.
So, who was it meant for?
For my mother.
Ah.
Every time I come home late, the phone is ringing. When I pick it up, the person on the other end hangs up. Rhoda, my mother is checking up on me. I broke my zipper.
You see? Every time you yell at your mother, God makes you break your zipper.
Look, I realize that she's the best mother a person could have, but no matter how hard she tries, she's still my mother. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, kid. Look, it goes with the territory.
I feel every time I'm going to be late coming home that I have to call her so she doesn't worry.
Who would have thought it?
What?
This happens to Protestants, too.
I would just like to be able to go out and stay out all night if I feel like it without coming home and finding the phone ringing.
You wearing shorty nightgowns to work these days?
Work! Work! Work!
Pizza cart like that, the cheese won't slide off the crust.
Mother, what are you doing here?
Well, I had some extra meatloaf left over, and I knew you'd be tired and wouldn't feel like cooking.
You, just happened to know that I'd retired, huh?
Well, you worked all day, didn't you? Look, you can barely hold your eyes open.
Mom, my eyes have never been opener, and as for the dinner, thank you, but I have a pizza.
Oh, Mary, you can't eat that.
Mother, I'm going to eat my pizza.
Okay. Okay, you can have the meatloaf tomorrow. It's always better when it's left over anyway, so I'll just leave it over. We're just on my way out anyhow.
Hey, Mom.
Huh?
Thanks for the meatloaf.
I made it just the way you like it. How was your date last night?
Fine, thanks.
What did you do?
Mother, I'm not going to tell you.
I know what it is.
What?
You always get cranky when you're sleepy. You've been like that ever since you were a baby.
Mom, listen, I'm not a baby anymore. See, I don't need my mommy bringing me meatloaves, and I especially don't need her checking up on me every minute.
I haven't been checking up on you.
Oh, come on, Mom. What do you call this meatloaf if it's not checking up on me?
Maybe I have been around here too much, but it's not because I've been checking up on you.
Mom, you haven't been around here too much. Why have you been around here so much?
Because I like you.
Well, Mom, I like you too. But liking doesn't have anything to do with it.
Well, if I knew you felt so strongly about it, I wouldn't have brought the meatloaf.
Mother, we are not talking about the meatloaf.
Well, then what are we talking about?
Mom, will you stop crying? That isn't fair.
I'm not crying.
Mom, we are talking about the phone call this morning. Now, if that's not checking up on me, then I don't know what is.
What phone call?
Oh, Mother, you know what phone call. Who is it?
Me. I went home thinking I might get some dinner. Oops, don't let me kill the fun.
No, Dad. Please, Dad, stay. Mother, are you telling me that you didn't call me this morning and then hang up when I answered?
Hang up? Why would I call you and then hang up?
Well, then if you didn't call, who did?
I did.
You did?
That's right. I got home from my AMA meeting at 11 o'clock, a respectable hour, expecting to find my wife there. And when she wasn't, I called here, and my daughter wasn't home either. Well, Miss Nightlife here finally showed up at 12:30. But by then, I was so used to calling you, I just kept it up until 8:27 this morning.
You got home at 8:27 this morning?
More or less, yes. Dad, as long as you were on the phone, why didn't you just say hi?
Because I didn't want you to think I was checking up on you. I figured since you were well enough to answer the phone, everything was okay. I shouldn't have hung up.
I certainly agree with you there.
What I should have done was ask you where the hell you were until 8:27.
Dad, look, I am over 30 years old. I don't have to answer that.
I don't care how old you are. You're still my daughter, and I've still got the right to worry about you.
Okay, look. When you lived in Roseburg, you didn't know where I was half the time. It didn't bother you then.
Oh, yes, it did. Well, plenty of times I started to pick up the phone, but I didn't.
Well, why didn't you?
Well, a long distance.
Well, as long as you're both here, you want to have dinner?
What do you say, Dottie?
Well, as long as we're not in the way.
Oh, we're not in the way. We'll have meatloaf and sloppy pizza.
Fortunately, I made enough meatloaf for the three of us. I'll just go warm it up.
You know, you still haven't told us what you did last night.
I know.
You're not going to tell us. Oh, Dottie, I guess we'll just have to get used to that.
You're right. We'll just have to get used to that. We'll never get used to that.
That's the first visit by an American Secretary of Agriculture to Miami Beach.
Who timed this show? We're going to end up about a minute short. Give me something quick. I don't want him staring at the camera with a silly look on his face.
Fill discussions to throw his head in
How
the ring.
can you tell when a man with a silly look on his face gets a silly look on his face?
Well, that's the news for tonight. This is Ted Baxter saying, see you tomorrow.
That's how.
Hold it. I've just been handed this late-breaking bulletin. Royal Scotch of Winnebago had a surprise yesterday when he harvested his crop and found an 11-pound turnip. Repeating that bulletin.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Ma'am?
Morning.
Morning, Kitty. Say, I think you got the wrong newspaper there. That's mine. This one's yours.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, Rhoda, what difference does it make? They're both the same.
What's your headline say?
Something about transit strike averted.
Mine says, Mary Richards is a terrific date.
Hey! Oh, you know who had this made up? Wes Callison. Probably had it done at one of those novelty stores, and then he dropped it off so I'd find it this morning.
Wes, is that the guy you were out with last night?
Yeah, gee, this is just like him. He is such a fun guy.
I met a fun guy like that at a party. Oh, he was wearing Bermuda shorts, a propeller beanie, and a T-shirt that said Olympic Sex Team. Do you know what really bothered me, Mayor? It was a come-as-you-are party.
No, Wes isn't like that. He's really great. He's sweet and got a great sense of humor. He's the kind of guy you should meet.
No good, Mayor. I always get a guy with a great sense of humor. What I'm looking for is a guy with a great sense of serious. So what's he do?
Oh, he's a writer at the station.
News writer, huh?
No, he's a comedy writer.
What show?
Chuckles. Chuckles the, clown. But it's only temporary. He really wants to be a comedian.
Wait a minute, Mary. Are you telling me a grown man actually sits in front of a typewriter and writes, Chuckles hits Mr. Pussycat over the head with a rubber chicken?
I really don't know. Rhoda, if you'll excuse me, I am kind of late for work.
Mary, I would bet anything he wrote the Chuckles anthem. How does that go again? Come on, girls. Come on, boys. You can make a lot of noise. Run around, cavort, cut up. There are no grown-ups here to say, shut up.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, you're in kind of early, aren't you?
I had to. Chuckles was on the warpath again. He didn't like my last script. This is Chuckles' idea of a rejection slip. He wanted a new twist on his old pie-in-the-face routine, so I had this idea where a midget runs in and hits him with a shortcake.
It sounds kind of funny to me.
Chuckles said he thought it was too subtle.
You're kidding.
Anyway, he's looking at my new script now, so I thought I'd stop by for a cup of kind words.
Oh. Hey, listen, I loved my newspaper this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mary, I really had a wonderful time last night. Wait a minute, I think the girl's supposed to say that.
Oh, hey, Wes, I had a wonderful time last night.
That's terrific. Anyway, I just came in early just so Chuckles thought, that I would come in early. I'm sorry, I hope I did.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, well, I gotta get going. It's time for Chuckles' 9:30 tantrum. I'll see you later, Mary.
Okay.
Mary, don't kiss in the office.
All right, that's it. That does it. I've had it.
Wes, what's wrong?
I just quit.
Well, what happened?
Right after I left you, I walked into Chuckles' office. The first thing he hits me with is my new script.
What was the matter with it?
I don't know. He just kept hitting me with it. One thing led to another, and, well, I quit. Mary, I'm supposed to be a writer. You want to see something? Look at this. Look at that. This is what he makes me wear in the warm-up before the show. Do you know what it feels like for a grown man dressed like this to stand in front of a bunch of screaming kids going, chaka-laka, chaka-wuck, chaka-laka, chaka-wuck? It's not dignified.
Hey, Merv, this is really neat. Why don't we get some T-shirts like that with my face on it?
Ted, would you go somewhere else and talk about T-shirts, please?
Oh, sure, okay.
I think you did the right thing.
You do?
I do.
Boy, I don't. At least I won't go hungry. I got a whole gag file full of shortcakes.
Well, we don't have those kinds of problems in our show, do we, Murr? We're more than anchorman and writer. We're comrades in arms. Pals. Buddies. Amigos.
Ted, I wouldn't go that far.
Murray, do you remember when Mr. Grant said something about doing a 5-minute humor spot on the news?
Yeah, he even had a title for it, The Lighter Side.
Wes could do that.
What do you mean, write it?
Yeah, he could write it. He could perform it, too.
Not on my show.
I mean, he's always wanted to be a comedian, and I think he has done some performing.
Not on my show.
I think it's a terrific idea.
Mary, tell Lou this is my show, and nobody goes on it unless I say so.
Okay, Ted, I'll tell him that.
Second thought, I'll tell him myself. Lou, how you doing?
Mr. Grant, are you busy?
Yes, I am busy.
Well, I mean, are you really busy or just, busy?
I would say just, busy.
In that case, I want to talk to you about having Wes Callison do a 5-minute humor spot on the news. I thought we could tape an audition demo, and then play it back to you at your convenience.
Okay.
Because, see, the reason I was thinking about it was that I remembered how you kept saying we got to get some humor into the news.
Mary, I already said okay. Tape it.
Okay?
Okay.
Mr. Grant, you're having fun with me, aren't you?
Yes, Mary, I am having fun with you. This is probably the most fun I have had with you. Pretty soon I will have to stop all this fun and go back to work. After all, Mary, life is more than just mirth and whoopee, isn't it?
I will go and tape it.
Mary, thanks for a great time.
As soon as we stand in the checkout line that says 8 items or less, suddenly realizing we have 9, we bid a fond farewell to a great evening at our local supermarket. This is Wes Callison for The Lighter Side.
Oh, well, you certainly were right again, Mr. Grant. Boy, I gotta give you that. I mean, this is just what our show can use. It's got warmth, charm, humor. Boy, you sure were right. Don't you think? That you were right, Mr. Grant?
Mary, I don't think that belongs on our show.
But, Mr. Grant, this is just the kind of material that people can identify with. I mean, like what we just saw. Everybody goes to the supermarket.
I don't go to the supermarket.
Well, I mean, you got to admit it was funny. I mean, all right, it wasn't funny, ha-ha, but it was certainly funny, sort of...
Whimsical?
Right, whimsical.
I hate that. Mary, Wes is a very nice guy.
That's all right. No, Mr. Grant, you certainly don't owe me an explanation.
I want to explain it to you.
No, everybody has his own taste, Mr. Grant. It's...
No, you're getting that voice, the chalk on a blackboard voice. I don't like it when you get that voice.
Well, I'm sure I don't know what voice you're talking about.
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
Grant.
the voice. Yeah.
Well, I'll certainly try to watch that voice in the future.
Mary, you're letting your personal feelings get in the way of a purely business decision. There's nothing personal here, and you have no right to be mad.
You're right.
But you're mad.
All right, Mr. Grant, I will not be mad at you anymore.
Mary, I don't enjoy saying no to somebody, but that's my job. And it's especially unpleasant for me to say no to someone as nice as Wes.
Okay. When do you want to break it to him?
I think you'd better handle that.
Mary, you got a great dinner working there. Rack of lamb, fresh asparagus, chocolate mousse for dessert.
Yeah, well, I figured it's the least I can do for him.
Gonna give Wes the bad news tonight, huh?
Yeah, gee, I wish there was some nice way to break it to him. Well, I guess that's everything. Oh, everything except the scotch. I forgot to buy scotch.
Oh, Mary, you better get some scotch. I mean, it's hard for a guy to drown his sorrows in fresh asparagus.
Phyllis usually has some scotch. I'll see if I can borrow some from her. Hey, Rhoda, would you stick around for a few minutes in case Wes shows up? I'll be right back.
Sure.
Hi.
Ah, Wes.
Rhoda.
Yeah.
I ran into Mary on the stairs. She said you'd entertain me till she got back.
Okay. What do you like, tap dancing or bird calls?
Hey. Looks like some kind of celebration, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it?
I got the job, didn't I?
Wes, I think Mary should be the one to tell you.
Well, come on, you can tell me.
No, I don't think I should.
Listen, Rhoda, I promise to act surprised when Mary tells me. Please tell me.
Really, Wes, I would rather not, if you don't mind.
She told you, right?
Yeah, she told me.
Well, then you can tell me.
No, really, Wes, I can't tell you, okay?
Okay. How long have you been a neighbor here of Mary's?
Oh, 2 years now. I initially wanted...
Rhoda, please tell me.
All right.
Thank you. You know, I
didn't
really
get it.
appreciate it. I didn't,
You didn't get it.
I didn't?
No.
Didn't get it.
Right.
Maybe you heard wrong.
Gee, Wes, I don't think so.
Nah. That's the way it goes, I guess. Certainly not the first time I ever lost a job.
Right.
I guess it won't be the last. Doggone it, I didn't get it! I didn't get it! Oh, nuts!
Walk it off. Walk it off. Yeah, good.
Hi, Mom, I didn't get it.
Hey, Wes, don't forget to act surprised.
Do you believe that, Phyllis? She wouldn't lend me a whole bottle of scotch. She had to pour it into a mayonnaise jar. Where's Wes?
He's in the kitchen.
Oh, well, listen, you better get going now. I mean, I do have to tell him.
Right.
Oh, I didn't get it.
I only gave him a hint.
I didn't get it, did I?
No.
Certainly not the first time I ever lost a job. Doggone it, I didn't get it! And I guess it won't be the last. Hi, Wes. Hi, Mary.
Hiya.
Hi. Ready for lunch?
Yeah, in about 2 minutes.
Wes.
Hi, Lou.
Good to see you. How you been?
Good, thank you. Nice to see you.
Oh, you look great.
Well, thank you.
Doesn't he look great, Mary?
Yes, Mr. Grant, he certainly does.
Yeah. So what's new?
Well,
Hi, Wes.
Oh, hi, Ted.
I saw your audition. I hope you don't mind a little constructive criticism from an old pro.
Not at all, Ted. What'd you think?
You're never going to make it on television with that kind of dumb stuff.
Yeah, Wes, you should listen to Ted when he talks about dumb stuff. It's his specialty.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I say, well, I guess it all worked out for the best anyway. I finally got a job this morning doing something I've always wanted to do.
Oh, Wes, that's terrific.
I opened Friday night at the Melody Lounge as a comic.
Congratulations.
Very. It's just sort of a tryout.
I think you're going to be just great.
So do I.
Well, maybe so, but I'm going to need some laughers. So, Murray, Lou, I'd like for you to be marrying my guest. Not a bad deal. Free drinks and dinner, and all I ask is you laugh very hard at everything I say.
You're on.
See you then, okay? Oh, Ted, you're welcome to join us if you're not busy Friday.
Oh, thanks. I'll see if I can make it.
Did you tell us it was a bowling alley?
I didn't know.
Too bad. If I'd known, I would have brought my ball.
You can bring us some drinks when you're ready.
Not a very big crowd, is it?
Well, it's early yet. I mean, you know, it'll fill up as soon as the show starts. Don't you think, Mr. Grant?
Yeah. You look like the 6 and 7 lanes were about finished.
Oh, here come some people now.
I told you, madam, I don't care where you sit. I don't work here.
They didn't tell me it was going to be a bowling alley.
Why did you wear a tuxedo anyway?
Well, it's opening night, isn't it? I want to look nice when he introduces me from the audience.
Hold up. The show's starting.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Melody Lounge of the Midtown Bowling Lanes, Bruno D'Angelo, general manager, operating 24 hours a day, is proud to present a rising new comedian, Wes Callison.
Thank you. Nice to see you all here. A lot of you are probably wondering who I am, so I thought I'd tell you a little bit about myself. I come from a little town in Kansas. To show you the kind of town it is, they didn't have a movie camera in the bank to take pictures of a robber. They had an old man in the back doing charcoal sketches.
I don't get it.
Then I left Kansas to go to New York to become a writer. And then as a writer, I got my first job was on the television show Password. Now with your permission, I'd like to do some of the more famous words I wrote while on that show. Remember broccoli? How about boxcar? Brings back the old memories, doesn't it? Droopy. Zenith. And the ever popular noodle. By the way, if any of you remember any of these words and want to say them along with me, don't be afraid to. And then I wrote cupcake, lips, and my favorite, and I certainly hope one of yours. Huh? Is there anybody here with a green station wagon with license plates 9AD732? Your lights are on. Let's see, where was I? Oh, yeah, my favorite one of yours was Yo-Yo. And then later on, I was fired from Password by Alan Ludden when I used the word xylophone in the lightning round. See that? Lightning rounds where they go real fast, and I guess that word xylophone. Then I got my next job, which was on Sesame Street. I wrote the first 3 shows, A, B, C.
Mary,
Mr. Grant, you can't come in here.
I know.
Mr. Grant, this is the ladies' room.
I don't care.
But you can't stay here.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes, I'll be all right. Oh, Mr. Grant.
Don't cry. Don't cry, Mary. That's all right.
Poor Wes telling all those wonderful, wonderful jokes to those bowlers.
You can't judge all bowlers by a few.
There are good bowlers and there are bad bowlers.
Yeah. Mary, you can't let Wes see you like this.
Not now.
This was such an important night to Wes. He was counting on it so much. And I don't have a handkerchief.
Mary, I was talking to Chuckles today, and he said Wes can have his old job back if he wants it.
He can?
Yeah. He's had 5 writers since Wes left, and he's fired every one. The last one was his dad. I said not now.
I'll be all right now.
Good.
And thank you, Mr. Grant.
Oh, you're welcome. You can come in now. Come on. I fixed it.
And did you ever wonder if Paul Revere had been English instead of American, would he have run around town yelling, "Go back to sleep, go back to sleep"? or you ever think if a horse had a sore leg,
Sit
would they
down.
call it
He didn't finish.
a Charlie person? First of all, I was born a gypsy. When I was a baby. I was kidnapped by a roving band of Protestant accountants. Well, I appreciate you all being such a nice audience. I hope you pick up all your spares. Good night. I did have this one routine that I was going to do about the world's first undertaker, but yeah. Maybe I'll do that for you on the second show. Thank you.
Didn't even introduce me from the audience.
Ted, what do you say you and I go out and see if we can find a pair of patent leather bowling pumps?
Put on a tuxedo when he didn't introduce me from the audience.
Murray, I think I'm going to join you.
Okay, Rod.
Listen, kid, we'll talk later, huh?
I ought to make him pay for the rental of this tuxedo.
You gonna be okay? Well, Mary, you wanna come watch us bowl a couple games?
No, thank you, Mr. Grant. I'll just wait here for Wes.
Yeah, sure. That's good.
So, Wes, you were
Rotten. Mary, rotten.
Wes, you were not rotten.
Chuckles called me this morning and said I could have my old job back.
Well, it won't be so bad, will it?
I guess not. Mary, will you marry me?
What?
I was just looking for something to pep up my evening.
Wes, look, I know.
Nobody laughed, Mary.
Wes, I laughed.
You cried.
All right, Wes, look at it this way. You always said you wanted to be a comedian. And tonight you got a chance to be it.
I guess you're right. There's a lot of people in this world that go through life wanting to do something and never getting a chance to do it.
Right.
Boy, are they lucky. We were so poor, my parents couldn't afford baby shoes, so later on they had my feet bronzed. They couldn't even afford to have my tonsils taken out, so they just had them loosened.
Oh, no.
You're just laughing to make me feel good.
No, I am not.
How do I know that's a real laugh?
Because my phony laugh is lousy.
Let's hear your phony laugh.
Ha, 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 ha.
You really liked it, huh?
Yes, I did.
Well, that's about it for our second show, and you've been such a nice audience, I think I'll take you home now. Did you really think I was funny?
Yes, I did.
No kid, I mean, seriously, do you really think I was funny?
Funny.
You were really laughing.
Yes,